This is FilmScream. Want the latest on movies, shows, video games, and tech? Then keep it right here. Now, here's your hosts, Michael Allen, Daniel Long, and Zach Gordon.
Thank you so much for tuning in. We really do appreciate it. Week 14. And that intro was misleading again for the second week in a row. We don't have Zach this week. He's enjoying his honeymoon in sunny Florida. Just soaking in all that sun. What?
Is it Florida?
Yeah, Florida. He's at Orlando.
Hold on, I'm going to turn me
up. Yeah, fucking
just
Orlando.
A tidbit.
But this week instead we have Brandon from last week.
Returning from week,
Brandon,
13?
Week 13. Brandon Coleman.
Back again.
Back again. And a good buddy of ours, Lucas Dodson. You've heard his name thrown around a couple times. What's up, Luke?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
That's not me clapping. I'm jacking off.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Golf clap? Golf clap.
Golf jack.
All right,
what's
golf
going on,
jack.
guys?
Okay.
I'm 29 and I'm a dedicated DC fanboy.
And I'm single, so ladies.
Ladies. Don't tell. Never mind.
Went to Zach's wedding and did not see a single beautiful girl that was single.
I mean, there
was a lot of
them,
beautiful ones. There was a couple older, beautiful looking women, too.
Slutty ants
There was that one chick that had a nice face that I had to point out to you.
She wanted to fuck, and you were not down.
The slutty ant?
DTF, man. Man.
I wouldn't fuck.
Where's that been?
I wouldn't.
Where's those legs been?
She wouldn't want to, so I mean, there's that.
All right. Thank you guys so much. Shout out to Merry Christmas to our FilmScream fans.
115 of you.
Yeah, it keeps climbing up. I'm really happy. I don't know why you guys aren't liking our fucking SoundCloud, though, because we have like 115 Facebook friends, but then we look at a SoundCloud, it's like 13.
I'm kind of a dick. I don't have a SoundCloud account.
I don't either.
Takes 5 seconds, guys.
That's
Download
5
the app.
seconds I
Takes
could
5
be
seconds.
using to like.
And we have 3
spank it or
subscribers
something.
on Facebook. Or not
YouTube.
Facebook, but YouTube. What the fuck is that? Guys, come on. Take 5 seconds. I know all of you, okay, I know the millennials like me are on Facebook or YouTube all the fucking time. So take 5 seconds and click that button.
I think I'm already subscribed to it, though. Yes, I
I'm
am.
sure you are.
I'm one of the 3.
Me too.
Me too.
Oh, so it's us. Brandon.
I thought you subscribed.
Brandon, you
I think I did, yeah.
son of a bitch.
One of you dropped out because Daniel definitely subscribed me last week.
Yeah,
Don't look at me. It might have been me. Daniel, what the hell, dude? It's not like
Shout out to Al Dodson.
I'm not like...
Woo.
Yeah, my dad.
Yeah, man. Yeah, thank you so much for tuning in.
Podcast. He said Mike had a face for radio. So that's
I don't think he said that.
You mean voice?
voice. No, he had a face.
He just said he had a face.
He said something about voice.
He said something about voice. He
The
said,
real
yeah,
thing
Come
was
on.
voice.
Come on.
You know,
He
come
said
on.
this podcast is the best podcast to come to for tech, video games, movies, all that.
Just like the intro says. It's almost like he copied that.
Wait
Is
a
it
minute.
an A plus? A plus.
Was that a bullshit paid review? I promise it wasn't. We did not pay for it.
Well,
We've
Maybe.
known this guy for like, what,
We're
20
not-
minutes. We didn't pay him anything.
We're not No Man's Sky, all right? We're not going to pay for
No
reviews.
Man's Sky. You know, I like to talk about No Man's Sky.
Dude, I see you got a little notey book over there
Got
with
a
some notey
notepad
notes.
with some stuff. Planet Hulk. Finally, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get to, you know.
We'll
Dude,
go
guys.
ahead and address the elephant in the room. Lucas and Brennan are going to sound a little distant because
Yeah.
we have a mic on order.
Yeah.
I'm going to order another mic. We'll have 4 next week.
Yes.
If somebody wants to come back.
But
Yeah.
for now, we're fine with sharing.
For now, we're just going to share.
I'm not fine, but I'll.
You'll live.
But you're okay with
You'll live.
sharing?
I'll
or-
live. I mean, he's a Marvel fanboy, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's one of
Not
those
the
things.
best of friends, but
No.
yeah. We sorry we didn't post yesterday. If you guys didn't know, it's fucking Christmas, so
It is It was Christmas.
It
was Christmas.
Xmas.
so we're posting tonight. But we still want to talk about some cool stuff, like favorite Christmas movies, because we know everybody watched Christmas movies on Christmas.
Did anybody
family does.
get any cool Christmas goodies?
No, my family moved away. It's just me. down
Okay.
there.
But I got you things.
I'm alone.
Depressing.
Go ahead and tell us about those things that I got you, Mike.
Nothing. It got lost in the mail.
We live together.
Oh.
Why would I mail it?
They don't know that. You ruined the fucking joke. All right.
Depressing.
So, thank you. It is depressing. Feel bad for me, guys. All right, so go subscribe on YouTube. But yeah, what are some of our favorite Christmas movies? I mean, do you guys have something from when you were younger, or
Jingle All the Way.
dude, right here? Give me some right here.
Fucking love.
Dude, I bought
I
that
watched
shit.
that. I was like 8 years old. Gabe brought it over on VHS, and we watched it, and I was like,
Wasn't it one of those white cases where it was like the big old...
yes, like
White
the
cases,
thing
like
that Disney
clink.
did. The thing that Disney did, where it was like you crunched it open, and then you like.
Was that a Disney movie?
No, it wasn't. But that's what Disney always did with their the ones that are
movies.
supposedly worth like $1,000 on eBay.
Are they?
Newsflash: I could take a shit and post it on eBay for $1,000. Doesn't mean it's worth it.
Could too.
Worth more.
I don't think
I've
you
done
can.
it.
I don't think you can.
He's
sold
done
it.
it though.
A Christmas Story. I like A Christmas Story.
Classic.
It's good,
You-
clean,
When I was
good, clean fun.
when I was still watching TV, every year I would watch the 24-hour marathon of Christmas Story.
24
Love it, man. Nonstop. That is a movie I'd never get tired of.
It's pretty long, so that's only two viewings. But
It's not Lord of the
This
Rings,
is
alright,
two
mind you.
viewings.
It's not too fucking Lord of the Rings.
It's only two viewings. A Christmas
about you?
Vacation is pretty good.
Me and Ash's favorites, Elf.
Elf.
Dude, Elf was an instant classic.
Elf recut as a horror trailer. Is one
I
of the
saw
best
that.
things.
funniest thing.
I didn't watch the
I
thing,
love when
but
they
I saw
do
it.
that shit.
So fun.
Frozen horror movie.
Y'all want to hear something? I've never seen Elf. All right, I'll leave.
I lost my faith in humanity.
I've only seen.
You know I'm not.
Take me now, Jesus.
I didn't start watching movies until we started hanging out. Like, was it last Tuesday?
That's because I have a weird... that's true. He hates it when I do that.
He always does
Dude, okay.
I met
okay.
you in 2007. 2007. Not 2011. Not last year.
Take a
What's
sip
going
of
on?
beer.
Why? What do you mean? What is he hard on?
Because I met him at a show
Yeah.
in 2007 because he was playing, and
Sure.
Jacob, my cousin, as you know,
Sure.
he was in the band,
Yeah.
and I went up to him and I talked to him and I said, "Hey, look at this video."
I don't remember.
Yeah, he
people.
doesn't.
I don't remember faces or names.
The years of
I really don't.
beer.
What year
have
did you
just-
come down from D-Town?
2007.
7. Yeah.
I just guessed. That was really creepy.
No, you got it, man. Spot on.
Did you tell Jacob that the first time you ever saw Taco Bell was down here?
No,
I think it was something
He means
else.
Sonic.
Sonic, yeah.
Yeah. We used to get commercials for Sonic up north, but we never had a Sonic
What the fuck is this shit?
in Michigan. Yeah.
What is
But
this?
anyways, yeah. I mean, Daniel. Apparently, I met him 3 times. One of them was like when I was drunk, and the other one was when I was high off my ass.
And one of them you were drunk high. So.
Drunk and then drunk high. Something you can't expect me to remember that.
No.
But it's funny because every time it gets shorter, I'm like, yeah, dude, I met you like a year ago, like when we first moved into Gabe's. He's like, okay, son of a bitch. And I was just like, all right.
3 years ago. 3.
Dude, I met you like, last Tuesday.
Like, I've known you for 3 years.
I
Lucas,
knew
that'd be
of
like
you
you-
longer than that.
That'd be
Oh,
like you
I-
saying
I
that
think
you
I
met
met
me,
you.
like when I moved into Gabe's house. Because we clearly met earlier than that.
Yeah, but we didn't hang out.
Yeah, we didn't. You know, like-
Yeah, you knew of each other's existence.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
It's one of those things.
I knew of Gabe's existence in 2007, but I didn't hang out with the guy.
Yeah, me too.
You don't hang out with them now either. Let's move on.
We're talking about all these people's and like mentioning these people's names that people don't even know about.
Oh, that's fine.
Hey, Gabe. Hey, you guys are one of the guys.
The guys?
One of the guys.
I'm gonna go
Shacks.
I'm gonna go pack my cat.
I'm gonna go buy me a
Shacks are
cat.
dangerous.
Shacks are doing.
I'm gonna put the key. I'm gonna put my car keys and my khakis. But
Well, that just sounded like a normal guy.
Christmas movies though, they're great. They're wonderful. But anyways, let's move on, dude. I know it's something that Luke has been dying for. Some fucking news on this, and we kind of got the feeling that it was gonna turn into this at the end of the Avengers 2 when Hulk was in that fucking spaceship blasting off, which is how Planet Hulk started. So the planet Sakaar from the Planet Hulk series is going to be in Thor Ragnarok.
Are we doing the list?
Yeah,
Cool. Nice.
Thor Ragnarok, dude.
I'm
It's
super
going to
excited.
have that planet. You think that's going to be the Hulk movie right there?
I'm super excited.
You think they're going to lead into that?
Planet Hulk is such a cool graphic novel. If you don't
Yeah.
have it, please go get it.
And it was a great animated movie.
Yeah, I think Marvel is shit, but overall,
Says the guy who liked Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Liked the first Avengers.
Liked Civil
liked
War.
Captain America.
let's calm down on the
liked
first Avengers.
Planet Hulk.
Let's calm down on the first.
No,
Avengers.
you didn't like the second Avengers.
Oh God. Oh God.
But that's okay.
was
That's
God.
okay.
It was trashy
There
as could be.
there was some issues with
Age
it.
of Ultron, more like 2 hours.
But
of
I tell you
Ultron.
what, it looks like an Oscar movie compared to Batman vs Superman or Suicide
Yeah,
Squad.
yeah.
Right here,
Those-
Daniel,
those-
right here.
Those things that you just said aren't true. But Planet Hulk is just an awesome graphic novel. Have you read it?
No, I haven't.
Do you know what it is?
I've heard of it, but I'm not really a Hulk fan.
So you're like me, because I don't really...
Quick rundown.
Okay.
Quick rundown. The Avengers, Hulk has terrorized, I think, New York or something like that. And so they put him in a spaceship, and they just blast him off. They just like, see ya.
See, but in Avengers, they didn't... Did they do... feel like he just got in a ship and just was like...
Yeah, Avengers
randomly...
3 or 2, yeah.
Well, he woke up in the ship.
No, I thought he took the ship. And it wasn't
Hulk?
Yeah.
I thought he
I
woke
don't know, it's
up
been like...
as the Hulk and was
When
like,
did that come out?
fuck,
Like
wow.
2001? Avengers 1 did? It's 2001, right?
No, that's Spider-Man.
That's
Did you
right.
say Avengers come out in
Avengers
2001? Oh, gee, that's like a decade.
Guys, I still think Spider-Man
Way too
3
early.
is my favorite Marvel movie ever.
Oh, God.
It's like that one guy we heard on the way out of what movie?
Yeah,
Civil War?
I remember that.
It was...
I think we were working. And he came out and he's like, dude, Spider-Man 2 is still my favorite.
I don't think you were there. It was just Lucas and I. We went to go see Deadpool.
We were at the
Yes.
theater. Deadpool. We were at the theater. This guy comes this way and says that Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire, who was 38 when he made it, said that Spider-Man 2 was still the best Marvel movie he's seen.
And then Lucas and I look at each other like, that wasn't that.
Lock that man up, please.
He
Lock
hasn't
him
seen
up.
very many Marvel movies.
Apparently.
Arrest him, sir!
See,
Arrest
but
that
see,
man.
but in the age of Spider-Man, there weren't many Marvel movies out. I mean, you
This is
had
true.
Spider-Man, you had
Daredevil.
yeah, which
This is true.
didn't exist, and then you had
Yeah, we don't talk
Punisher.
about that. We don't talk about
Punisher.
Punisher 1 and 2.
Punisher one.
So see, back 10 years ago,
Catwoman?
yes, Spider-Man 2 was probably the best Marvel movie.
Unfortunately, Catwoman.
Catwoman is not Marvel.
And Elektra.
Oh, Elektra was so bad.
So bad.
Wait,
so
wait,
bad.
wait.
And then DC's like, how? We could beat that Catwoman.
Did Iron Man come before or after
Iron
Spider-Man?
Man
2?
was way after.
When,
Iron
it
Man
was
was-
2007.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
8.
And that was the year before Disney bought Marvel.
Yeah.
See,
wait.
And as soon as Disney bought Marvel, they were like, all right, Captain America, Thor, Avengers,
They turned
Infinity
it around.
War and all
Turned
this
it
stuff.
around. And it became the most
Turned it
successful.
around.
Turned it around. Rascally
Turned it
Rabbit.
around.
Wascally Wabbit.
I'm telling you. 08 had Hulk 2, or The Incredible Hulk,
Terrible.
Iron Man,
The Hulk.
Decent.
Incredible Hulk.
Dark Knight.
There you go.
God, I
Wait,
love
what?
The Dark Knight series. It was so
Dark
good.
Knight.
But let's be honest. If
Best.
Christopher Nolan wasn't directing it, it wouldn't have been good.
Probably not.
Well, I mean, you could.
If
say
Heath
that,
Ledger
but-
wasn't there for the second one, it wouldn't have been that great.
Well, I'll tell you what. That's the best work Heath Ledger's ever
Done.
Ever gonna do.
Ever.
Ever gonna do.
I don't know. Well, yeah,
That's the best work he's ever gonna do.
because he's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty
so.
sure that's true. That's a true statement.
I was so holding out for Brokeback Mountain 2.
Dude, that was
Just
gonna
died.
be-
Have you seen it?
No,
Have you seen
never.
Brokeback?
I think I really want to see Brokeback Mountain 2, but I want more like explosions.
Well, I can show you a site.
Are we talking
fight.
like explosions or like
yeah, like
expulsions?
Michael Bay.
Like expelling.
expulsions
fluids and
expulsions into the face. No,
Wow, we got way off track.
it's really got really weird.
Hey, Lucas's dad. Hope this isn't awkward for you.
But all right, back to this. Lucas, do you think they're going to go that route with the new Hulk movie? Because they've been teasing a new Hulk movie. They've been talking about it, and they haven't really greenlight one yet.
No, I think they're going to combine Thor and Planet Hulk into one movie. Planet Hulk is a great graphic novel,
Great.
but a 2-hour movie, it just wouldn't. It's just not enough. Plus, the Hulk hasn't really. He said a few words, but in the graphic novel, he can speak and talk.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I didn't like about it, man.
He can speak.
He was just too
Well-
well, yes, good sir. It's like, calm down, dude, with the sentences.
I don't think. I think they're scared. Not only that, like what you were saying, you don't think it could be a 2-hour movie. I think they're scared to have
think
Hulk by himself.
Disney-
Because look at
Disney-
Incredible
yeah.
Hulk and the Hulk.
yeah.
Did not do that well.
Terrible, man. Well, the Incredible Hulk was a step up.
See, I fell
Compared to the
asleep. That's the
original.
one with Liv Tyler, right? I fell asleep
Yeah.
watching it. It was boring.
She's a terrible actress. They need to stop casting her.
Yeah, but she's got those lips, so like it's something pretty to look at.
Well,
She's hot.
I ain't talking about her face.
she was when she was younger. Remember, what was that? What was that? The Record? Something Records?
Yeah.
The hell was that sound? Oh, it's the...
It was my phone vibrating.
I'm retarded over here.
Just throwing out the
But
accents
yeah,
today. I like it.
fucking,
I like it.
I'm ready for Thor Ragnarok. I'm ready to see Hulk again. I really was upset that he wasn't in Civil War, but like the writer said, it'd be the craziest fucking battle. It'd be very unfair.
What do y'all think is going to happen when they're done with all this? All the Infinity War and stuff like that?
They'll continue to just have different Avengers. I think what's going to happen is Captain America will be killed off, and Falcon will take over as Captain America, just like in the comic books. Doctor Strange is going to take over the reins for Iron Man because they're already talking about him being their flagship superhero. And I think Scarlet Witch and then the Vision, and there's going to be others. I think it's just going to be newer Avengers. It'll just be, Tony Stark will be gone. There's a black female Iron Man now, and she's actually written really well.
That'd be kind of
It's
interesting.
actually a pretty cool comic book.
Is she the Falconer's daughter or something?
Probably. But from
They'll
the
probably
few
write it
pages
in like
I read,
that, yeah.
it looks really cool. I like the concept.
See, I say I hate Marvel, but I know a lot.
You do know a lot about Marvel.
You do, because you like comic books. You're not
Yeah,
just
I like comic books. I like crappy movies, so I like Marvel.
Right? I like
sometimes I like to, get down, Netflix and watch a good, terrible Marvel movie.
Terrible.
Nice
So,
warm night.
How do you guys think they're going to play Guardians of the Galaxy into the Marvel Universe?
That's going to be epic, though, because Infinity War that they're filming in January.
Yeah.
They start. I don't know, but
I mean, they're going to have to because
Thanos is the way that's going to glue everything together.
Wait, in Guardians of the Galaxy, did they not destroy one of those stones, or they didn't destroy it?
It's under lock and key in the city.
Yeah,
Nova,
they're gonna have
Nova Corps has it.
I really hope it's not like a cop-out bullshit thing where they're just like, oh, let me have this from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Thanos will take it back. Honestly, let's be honest. Thanos could have taken that shit along.
Let's be extremely honest. How can Thanos be beat? I mean, if he gets all the stones,
Hulk. I don't know.
I think
how can he be beat?
Didn't Hulk have
This is what happens, okay? We pray that the DC universe spills into our universe. Superman comes in, grabs Captain America's shield and Thor's hammer, like he did in the comic books, and just beats the fucking hell out of him. Right? Right?
Dude, for real.
Right here. Dude, that was like one of the coolest moments in those DC and Marvel
How cool would a
crossovers.
crossover be, though?
Superman just grabs the shield and the hammer.
Justice, hey, 2025, Avengers versus
not
Justice League.
They won't ever do that.
It'll
I
be 2030.
hate.
Okay, but
shit.
everybody said Spider-Man will never be a part of the Marvel universe.
Oh, well.
No, I knew it will be.
You
Because
knew?
Disney is some conniving motherfuckers, dude. If they want something,
It only took 3 actors.
if Disney wants
It was
something,
Fox, right? Fox owned Spider-Man?
if Disney
Yeah.
wants something, they'll take it back. No, Sony owned them.
Sony
You
owned...
remember how bad
yeah.
Sony was
Fox
last
owns-
year?
They don't play well
X-Men,
with
I
others.
think.
With all that shit that was happening, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if Sony sold off.
Doesn't Fox
Spider-Man.
own the X-Men?
Huh?
What?
Doesn't Fox own the X-Men?
X-Men?
Yeah, X-Men.
Fantastic Four.
We're going to talk about X-Men later, by the way.
All right, 2030. 2030, year 2030.
Okay.
Justice League
All right.
versus Avengers
All right.
versus X-Men
No.
All right.
versus Garbage Pail Kids.
That's
I
15,
literally
well, okay.
need a new panic.
I count.
I need a new pair of pants.
That's 15 years, dude. I'm pretty sure the comic fad will be over with.
You
by
would
then.
have to
I
do
don't
900... Look,
15
I don't
years.
know.
Yeah,
You think?
I think
What do
so.
you think? What
15
do you think is
years,
going
yeah.
to take over? Because that's the biggest selling. That's the biggest franchise right now is superhero movies.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The
I mean,
budget.
it was Harry Potter and like things like that, but
Harry Potter not anymore.
Well, Harry Potter's got
Civil
what is
War
it?
kicked the
a couple
shit out
of
of Harry
movies with
Potter.
Fantastic Beasts, though. They're going to keep that going, aren't they?
Yeah, but 5 movies.
5 movies, yeah.
3
Is it 3?
2.
in the
1, just 1. It's
20.
done.
Lucas and I have this thing all the time where we're just talking about like if Lucas and I were given like the chance to make
$900
Green
million.
Lantern movie,
$900 million.
I'm like, all right, I'll do 3 movies. Lucas is like, all right, I'll do 16. I was like, what? Whoa, what?
All right, 11-part series, Green Lantern. Let's
Green
go.
Lantern.
I'm just saying every major lantern gets 3 movies. A beginning, a middle,
You got
and
to
an
every color,
end.
right?
You got to.
Every color.
You got to. Daniel, your premise sounds really great, but the budget for an Avengers Justice League would probably be about $950.
950 million.
But it would make
It'd be the
not
most
though.
expensive.
Look at that. You got the Marvel fanboys, you got the DC fanboys,
But
you got
here's the
people like
thing.
me who just like superhero movies.
They're not going to be able to make a big enough profit if they spend that much money, though.
Ooh, I don't know.
Look
I
at
don't know.
Passengers. I mean, Passengers had 2 of the best actors right now.
3.
Look at
Three.
what was it? Jurassic World.
Michael Sheen.
How much did Jurassic World make?
Jurassic.
$1 billion? Did it make over $1 billion?
I think
Let
it
me
made
see.
a lot.
I'm pretty sure it made over.
It was the highest opening weekend ever.
A 15?
I'm pretty sure it made $1 billion.
No, just ever, just in general.
It made $1 billion, and I'm pretty sure it made most of its.
Of course,
money
movie
from China.
prices doubled in the past 2 years, but anyway. No, they didn't.
Tell you what, Disney.
Could you imagine if Star Wars: A New Hope came out today?
You mean Episode 7?
No, A New Hope.
Same thing. What?
Do you really think the budget would be that much though? $950 million. The budget for
I'd say it'd be over 500.
See, but like y'all are talking in terms of actors, because effects, effects like this one, Jurassic World, had amazing effects.
Yes, sir.
It's only $150 million budget.
You're talking about 10 high budget actors from Marvel and 10 high budget actors from DC. If DC could survive, which they won't, but if they can, you're talking about.
Let's just not talk about things that aren't true.
That isn't preposterous. I mean, okay. So how much did Suicide Squad make?
Let's see. Hold on, give me a second.
How much did they make?
A profit
compared. Okay, congrats. Compared to Marvel,
they're learning, Mike.
Okay, and then
you can't compare greatness.
Let's look at the ratings. Okay, and not count Dark Knight because that's not part of their universe.
What?
Dark Knight.
Suicide Squad made a whopping $150 million.
That's how much Civil War cost.
Well, hold on. The budget was 175 and they grossed 325. So does gross mean pure profit? Or
how much you made overall?
Okay, well then gross is 325.
That's still not good.
Are you serious?
That's how much Thor made.
No, it did not.
How
much did Thor?
Thor made
3 something, and I know Deadpool beat them.
Oh,
Thor
Deadpool
beat
did.
Thor. Yeah.
Deadpool's just amazing.
Deadpool is amazing. Thor made $10.
just 10
No, it
because
cost
only Mike
$10
saw
to go
it.
see it.
Yeah.
Only Mike went to see it.
Only Mike went to see it because Thor was god awful.
All right, we gotta move on. Okay.
Wrong.
Oh shit.
181 million for Thor.
Million?
That's all. Yeah, a billion. 100 million.
No. You talk worldwide. We're looking at worldwide.
I was just looking at grosses.
Yeah, just grosses, my G.
Yeah, Suicide
There
Squad
should
grossed.
be a worldwide gross for.
Well, I'm just looking at
375
just domestic.
million.
Just domestically, Suicide Squad made more than Thor.
Well, you
did.
got to count worldwide because China is like the biggest consumer of American movies.
All right. Well, y'all move on, and I'll look.
Okay.
I'll look at the.
There's a big game coming out. I'm sure you guys heard of it.
Solitaire 2.
Cyberpunk 2077. All right. It's supposed to be CG Projekt Red's next biggest game. Witcher 3. So apparently,
It's a company that made Witcher 3.
Oh,
yeah, they're doing some investigating, and I guess the Polish government, was so blown away by this that they gave them $7 million for research for video games. You know your company's doing some good shit if a government's like, all right, here's $7 million.
We talked about it last time. That's what companies need to do. They need to dedicate their time to like 1 or 2 IPs, not have 36 and 35 of them be terrible.
Yeah. Well, they're doing research for seamless multiplayer and city creation
for a Witcher game.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, Cyberpunk.
What is Cyberpunk?
It's supposed to be this big
all right, let me put it in perspective.
Dystopian, like futuristic, like Fifth Element.
This is a game that's been
Blade Runner.
It's been kind of like Last Guardian, where they've been talking about it for forever, but they hadn't had like dates set or anything.
They released a trailer like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
a teaser trailer,
and
everyone's like, "What the fuck is this?" And at the end of it, it goes, release, like coming out whenever it's ready. It's like, what the fuck, dude?
That's when you really know. You don't know when the fuck your game's coming out.
I just thought it's so amazing because this is a company that's made such a successful series like Witcher 3. And I played Witcher 1 on my mom's shitty little PC when I was a kid.
Witcher trailer where he goes into the barn and kills the witch,
right,
is one of the best trailers I've ever seen.
Dude, CD Projekt Red knows what they're doing, man. They're one of the last few companies that are actually
pretty good.
Really
Can you
good,
imagine
honest
the
with their people?
Uproar American people would get if the American government gave Project Red millions of dollars.
Probably not.
They gave another company millions of dollars.
Yeah.
You remember the famous pitcher Kurt Schilling?
Yeah.
He ran a company, THQ.
Oh yeah.
And he got $10 million, I believe, for, remember? Kingdoms of Amalur. Yeah.
I'm sorry, why?
Yeah, he got grants for that movie, and then he couldn't pay him back. So they had to force
that
shut
game.
down.
That game was a decent game, but
it was a great game. I enjoyed it.
It did not make enough money for them to warrant making a movie about it.
Well, what was it?
Kingdoms of Amalur.
Yeah.
Did you ever play it?
No.
It was an RPG game. Very
you never heard of
under
it?
the radar.
You never even fucking heard of it. This is
very
guy that's
under
been
the radar.
following game news since, 1960?
Wow,
no, that was me.
That's
That's Mike, yeah.
I look great for my age. But I think it's amazing. But that just tells a lot of that just shows you how much character a video game company has if the government's going to give them $7 million. It's Poland. They don't have a lot of money.
Well, number one, Poland has a lot of money because they don't have to spend for defense. They don't have to spend for defense.
I thought they didn't. Well, actually, you know what? They probably do. You know they actually tax people to have electronics in their home and shit? Like, they have to pay taxes. Like
I think they have a government internet.
Yeah, they do.
That's stupid.
It's really good.
It's only like 11.5 megabits.
Yeah, their Wi-Fi is good.
They're not even in the top 10.
They're not in the top 10?
No.
Oh, shit.
European Wi-Fi, I thought
we're barely in the top 10.
South Korea's number
calm
1,
down.
Japan's number 2, and we're 14.
Which is weird because
we have an average of 11 point something.
North Korea, they can't have internet, so it's weird that South Korea would have the best.
Well,
one person can have internet.
Kim Jong can have
Yeah,
that.
he probably gets about 6 gigs.
6 gigabyte download speed, not bit.
Everyone's seen the picture of North Korea at night from space.
Yeah, and it's got the one.
It's
just one guy.
They should show South Korea next to it. It's just bright as shit.
It's bright and
it's Christmas tree, and then the gates of hell. Is it a black hole?
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, that's great. Also, real quick, guys, I want to let you know I made a post about 4 p.m. today, I guess, because we're posting this today. So 4 p.m. earlier. CG Projekt Red is doing something that not a lot of developers do. They want you to go to their forum, and I have a link on our Facebook and our Twitter. Go there and put down your ideas on what you want to see for the RPG, because they just started making this fucking game, and they're taking requests and ideas and all that stuff. So take advantage of this. Go onto our Facebook and our Twitter, click on that link, put your two thoughts in it. My thought was pretty simple. Mine was like, hey, I just want an RPG game I can play with my friends.
No monthly subscription.
There you go.
I don't think they'll ever do it. But good point.
Good point. Because Warcraft would have been really good if there was no...
Shit. Yeah, they had console version too. And,
what in the
fuck
are you doing?
That's a thing there. Okay, so Nintendo Switch is coming out.
Yes.
And these specs are extremely underwhelming. 1 teraflop.
PS4 has 2 point
4.2.
With the Pro?
No.
Shit.
By itself.
The Xbox Scorpio project,
8.
they projected 7 or 8. Yeah. So, and the console
And
coming
they're-
out the
and
same
they're gonna-
generation with 1.
Yeah, it's... But I mean,
That's
it's
and
like
a
we said last week.
720p?
It's like we said last week, Nintendo's never been about...
Yeah, but listen to this.
A bit about what?
Listen to this.
Go ahead.
When you have it handheld, okay,
Yeah.
the processor only runs at 30%.
Okay. So you don't need a lot of power.
I don't want the Switch anymore.
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Here's the thing.
But if it runs just like their fucking DS, what's the point?
You know what some of the top... I think it's top-selling franchises. Top-selling franchises?
I don't know,
Guess what number
Mario?
one is? Guess
I
what
don't
number
know,
one
Mario,
is?
everything?
It's Pokemon. Guess what number 2 is?
Pokemon 2.
It's Mario.
Can I say something, though?
Yes, you can. You are more than welcome.
Number 3, Tetris.
Do you think Nintendo has always been the little brother that could never really...
I think it's the underdog that people
You see what I'm saying?
don't think
I think
is...
they're just on a whole nother planet.
Do you think they are the
They
underdog?
are. They're in Japan, so...
Do you think they are the underdog, or do you think they just appear that way?
I
They
don't
just
think
appear
they're
that way.
underdog.
Yeah, because people think, oh, Nintendo, what are you, a faggot? Why do you have a Nintendo? But
Well,
they're selling...
That's hard.
That's little...
They,
Un-PC.
I mean, the Wii is one of the most selling consoles.
Yep.
Yeah, but...
PS2 is actually the
Yeah,
most.
but then PlayStation went, oh, really? And then PlayStation 4.
Yeah, we could do it better.
Yeah.
I still think the Wii and the new Nintendo consoles are more geared towards old people and children.
Yeah.
Children, yes.
But that's the thing. We're not children anymore. We're getting old. We're gonna not have time for games. Children are always gonna be there.
Yeah, I want to play fucking the new Zelda game, all right, on 1080p minimum.
Apparently, it's really easy to use Netflix on a Wii compared to other devices.
All right.
I don't know.
Let me say this. Top 5 selling consoles of all time. You're right. PlayStation 2 is number 1.
Yeah.
Next is Nintendo DS. The original DS, 154 million. PlayStation 2 only had 155 million, so they're right on their ass.
Everybody has Game Boy.
And then Game Boy and Game Boy Color, 118 million. They're number 3. Number 4 is the original PlayStation. Number 5 is the Wii.
I gotta say, when Game Boy...
Nintendo
3 out of
knows
the
what they're
top
doing.
5. Nintendo's not going anywhere.
No,
they can put out a console that has, like the Wii U. They can put out something that barely sells.
Is
13 million units.
Is Sega on there?
Sega, it depends. You got the Genesis.
Probably past 10.
You got the Genesis, the Game Gear, which was like just a fucking battery destroyer. It took like 6 AA's and it drained them in like 4 hours.
Game Gear was horrible.
But they did sell 10 million units of that.
What is Sega?
Game Gear was this fucking big.
Genesis is 30.7 million. What's the other? Saturn? Saturn's barely on here. It's
There's
9
some
million.
consoles that when they come out, they change the game forever. Game Boy was one of them.
Nintendo thought Virtual Boy was going to do that.
Game Boy was one of them.
See, but you think about why PlayStation 2 is on the top. It doesn't have anything to do with the company or the specs of the system. It's the fucking games. Because there was like 10,000 games and like 9,000 of them were good.
And
there's a lot of good
games. You could
games.
play your PlayStation games on the PlayStation 2.
Yes, you could.
You do know that PlayStation came from Nintendo, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's a spawn.
Tell us a story about that.
PlayStation, the original developers of the PlayStation 1 actually worked for Nintendo back when they had the cartridge games.
They broke off.
These guys decided, they said the cartridge games, they're not the way of the future. We want the compact disc. And Nintendo said, no way, we're not going to a disc. So they said, all right, we'll take our idea, we'll fund our own company, and that's what became PlayStation.
Yep, and it rivaled the...
Nintendo used the disc for, 3 generations, and now they're going back to cartridge.
Yeah, that's weird.
With the
Switches
they just can't get rid of that fucking cartridge, dude. They're just like, it's the shit, bro. Floppy disk.
It's a mindset. It's a marketing mindset, right? I mean, you just don't have it.
Like the nostalgia factor?
I'll tell you what.
More like intelligence. Lack of intelligence.
Really?
What, from Nintendo?
I don't know, man. I think the lack of intelligence comes from when they choose to slim down their third-party titles.
Well, here's the thing, though.
I really think
if you think about it, a disc is very limited. You got like a 700 megabyte disc, you got like a 4.7 gig disc, and then you got the Blu-ray discs, which are like 60 gigs. But like a cartridge, you can do a lot with a cartridge. You can have built-in hardware that you're not going to have with a compact disc.
You're talking like basically like an SSD.
Yeah, I mean you can do a lot different. You can do a lot more with a cartridge. I mean, they don't, but they could.
I won't say intelligence. I'll say lack of innovation. How about that?
What, Nintendo?
Yeah.
That shit's going away. That shit's going away soon, anyways. Everything's going digital soon.
I mean, Nintendo 64. I can't believe that's not on the list.
It is very low on the list. Actually, it's like number 12.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's one of the most popular retro
changed
systems.
The game. I mean, Game Boy, PlayStation. Nintendo
Well, it didn't.
64.
I wouldn't say it really changed the game. I think it just had great games on it.
Yeah, it really did.
You know.
It really did have great games.
And it was a lot smaller than a lot of the previous systems.
I feel like Nintendo, when you have like a bunch of old people and they're stuck in their ways. And
like the meme where they're all sitting in the conference room and the guy's like, what should we do? And guy number 1 and guy number 2 say something that the guy in charge agrees with, and then the third one's like, well, how about we do this? And then he throws them out the window.
Yeah. That's Nintendo, except every once in a while, that guy goes, how about we do this? And the guy's like, yeah, okay. Every once in a while. While PlayStation's like, yeah, let's do it. Fine.
Do whatever, please.
And then Sega offices, like, there's dust on the counter and stuff.
Because they just don't do anything.
They don't. Hey, what do you guys want to do next? Let's create something called the Switch that'll inevitably kill our DS division.
I mean, it works for me.
I think it will. All right. I think they'll eventually start cycling out the DS.
Let's go through the room. Should government fund projects like that? I mean, we're getting a little
video games. Yes, people need to understand that video games are very important.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you have a, what's the word? you have a section of the government funding that goes to technology and things like that, I mean, I guess, because that's part of capitalism. I mean, it's going to stimulate the economy. You push out something that everybody wants to buy.
And if it's going to go to a company that's going to actually benefit the video game industry, then yes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with
Bethesda, Naughty Dog.
Is it called R&D, right?
Huh?
What's it called? It's called R&D.
Oh, I have no idea.
Reflex neurovascular dystrophy.
That's the wrong R&D.
That's it. That's right there. That's what he was talking about right there. All right, let's move on.
Well, wait a minute.
What?
Big Dog didn't come in and say it.
Big Dog had something
What do you got,
to
Big
say.
Dog?
Just 120% agree that the government should be funding video games just for the educational purposes and the stimulation that people need.
Yeah, both economically and mentally. I couldn't even think of the word mentally.
Yeah, so you're not playing into video games.
No, I need to play some more video games.
You're a little slow.
Dude, you need to go rot your brain on some. You can just zone out on some Overwatch.
That's why Nintendo comes out with those little brain trainer things for the old people.
Those were big on DS. They haven't been bringing those out though recently.
I had that game.
You need
What's funny? You're talking about brain age, right? For the DS. You make jokes, but people
need it, dude.
That was a pretty big seller. The brain age.
Brain
and
tease?
I watched,
the brain age.
Yeah. I watched this guy. Y'all know what AGDQ is, where they speedrun games for charity and stuff like that. And this guy he had a robot playing it for him, and the question would be like 4 + 4, and he would just draw this elaborate picture like Starry Night by what does it look? Is Van Gogh? Did Starry Night? Yeah. He would draw that, and it'd be like correct. And it would accept it as like 8, and it would just be a picture of Starry Night or something.
Speed running brain age?
Yeah.
So stupid. All right.
It was funny.
Oh my god.
All right. Rust developer is officially tired of the complaints. Now, this is a community that has been complaining since the release because
I read this one.
It's a game that's extremely glitchy. Yeah. It's having a lot of issues. They keep sending patches out, but a lot of times the patches keep making the games worse.
They took the zombies out.
You know what?
Took the zombies out. And
I feel like there's one company that's making all these weird kind of like
George Soros, the lizard guy.
No.
He owns the politicians.
No.
Okay. Anyway.
Getting political.
No,
I like
Rust
lizard
and Daisy and what's that other one?
Ark.
Yeah.
What Daisy do?
No, just 7 Days to Die.
A lot of these
they're just
sandbox.
They're so
MMOs.
similar. Sandbox survival games. There's so many of them, and they're all in alpha or beta.
H1Z1.
H1Z1. They're all in alpha and beta.
They're never going to be full released. Always alpha and beta because we're beta testers.
The War Z.
The War Z. That one just came out, didn't it?
I have to say, though, y'all are... I mean, I don't play a lot of video games at all, but... I mean, I have, but... I played Battlefield 1 and No Man's Sky. But...
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Battlefield 1, man.
It's
a great game.
Battlefield 1 is really fun. Really, really fun.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky... I have just a list here. Number 1, he lied. Number 2...
Hold on. I know you want to get into it. I know.
Okay, come on.
And I want to get into it too. But let me just talk about the Rust guy real quick.
Yeah. That's a good
I just thought it was really despicable about how he treated the players that paid money for this game. Guys, it's okay if you fucking do it in the mic. It doesn't matter.
This is a lot louder than mine.
Vaping is normal, okay? It's 2016.
You could be gay anywhere you want.
Okay, now this is what the CEO... this is what the developer had to say to the people complaining about this, and I think it's kind of disgusting for him to say it. He goes, if you're bored of the game, then just stop playing it.
See, now let me stop you there.
How do you treat people that pay fucking money?
Let me stop you there. That's out of context, though. He says that, yes, but he's like, if you're bored of it, then if you're bored of it, just go do something else. We're still working on the game. We're still adding things. There's going to be different things that'll keep you entertained. If you're bored of it, just don't play it anymore. You know, it sounds a lot shittier if you're just like, just don't play it if you're bored. Fuck.
This is the problem.
Go ahead.
Okay. The game has been in beta for how long? Since it was released.
When did the challenge
It's
blow up?
fucking outrageous. I'm tired of these games, like you said, like H1Z1. Actually, Daisy is not beta. It's a mod. H1Z1.
Yeah, Daisy is a mod.
Rust, fucking Ark. These people are always constantly saying, "Oh, it's in beta, it's in beta, it's in beta, it's in beta," and then H1Z1 is still not fucking fully released.
Yeah. They got King of the Hill now, which
they have separate games now. They just made it fucking H1Z1.
They're making DLC for games that aren't even out yet.
And it's fucking ridiculous.
Full circle.
I'm tired of the people having to pay $30, $40, $50, $60 for a game that's in beta. And then when they fucking complain about it constantly because they're not listening to them, the developer just goes, "Don't fucking play it. Go somewhere else."
See, but I think it's coming off. Go ahead.
All right, then give me my refund and go fuck yourself.
My cousin, though, she has like 3 or 4 friends that work in the gaming industry, and if I nailed her down, she'd tell me what company. Probably a good one.
I'd recommend not nailing your cousin.
That would be good. But she.
Incest in the morning.
She.
97.1.
Always a good time.
Zach and the Fats.
Zach and the Fats.
Sorry to get you off topic. Go ahead.
No, it's fun.
Employees in the gaming industry are treated like shit.
She works on, like, their friends work on teams that develop the games and stuff. And she says what happened is that people always complain that the games are not done yet because the people who are on the team get pulled from the team and get taken somewhere else to develop a game. And so that game just stays there. And finally they get another team to come in and finish it up.
There's a lot of reasons games like Rust.
I'm not blaming employees. I know a lot of employees in a lot of companies are treated like shit. They don't get overtime pay. They don't get respected. They don't get a lot of free time. I'm not talking about employees. I'm talking about companies and developers. I'm talking about leads of teams and
let me put it in
EA and fucking Activision. Go fuck yourself.
Okay, well,
fucking tired of those motherfuckers.
Well,
fucking tired.
I'm not a game developer, so this is just speaking
louder.
Sorry, I just got angry.
Just gonna try to put it in a little bit of perspective.
Oh, I got the thing in my neck.
Okay, so let's say us 4, we're coming together to make a game, right?
Let's do it, man.
All right, what's the name? What's the name?
Sky Scrolls.
Sky Scrolls. All right, we're making Sky Scrolls. All right, what do we need to make a game? We all have the knowledge.
We need the elements. Okay, I'm gonna do the storying. Okay, he's gonna do the programming. He's gonna do
I'd rather do
the graphic design.
Artwork.
Too late. Graphic design, artwork, and
marketing.
You'll be the lead.
Let's go, boy.
Marketing, and you'll be the lead.
All right. So how's your part coming?
Story's done.
All right, story's done. How's your part coming?
I have no idea how to program, so not very well.
All right. Well,
I helped him. We've
hit a roadblock. Okay.
Wait.
So Lucas
do the
is good.
I'll do the story.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Like I said before, we're an indie company, so we don't have enough money.
Okay.
To do
as long
all
as
this.
we're not Hello Games.
But we're not Hello Games. We're an indie company, but we got a working product out. You know, let's people have been asking about it. People heard our story and they were interested, so let's put it on the Steam store. You know, let's see what they think. $30. Okay, fair enough.
No.
$20. You want to do 20?
No.
5.
It's going to be a closed beta.
You went from 20 to 5?
It's going to be a closed fucking beta. Okay?
No,
you sign up.
Let me finish.
We pick who's going to play it, and then we go through a series of months, okay, of testing.
All right, well, okay. A series of months of testing. Okay, we're a year down the road. We got a 70% complete game. People have been asking about it. They want to play it. And we say, well, it's not done, but we have an alpha if you want to play it. But we are going to need some funds because it costs money to, number one, copyright the game. It costs money to put it on the market. It costs money to pay everybody in our team, our 4-man team. We got to get by somehow. We're putting all this effort and time and money into this, and we got to live. So here's a beta. If you want to pay for it, great. If you don't pay for it. Okay? Everything's good, right? People start paying it, playing it, people buy it. People keep going on. It's fun, but there's a few bugs. People keep submitting those bugs. Everything's going good. And then Lucas dies. So we have no programmer.
See you.
So what do we do now? We have no money to give them their money back because we put it into the game. And this is an unexpected road bump. Lucas is dead. We can't sorry. That's funny. Lucas is dead. We can't finish the game. We have to hire somebody else. We don't have the money to do that. So what do? We're in limbo right now. Okay, so let's say
the game.
Let's say 5 months. We don't have the money to give refunds.
You can sell off the company.
Our company's only worth $500 billion. We got to pay back 10
500
or 1,000.
billion?
We got to pay back $1 billion.
Oh, okay.
I'm just throwing figures out.
All right.
We're only worth $500 million. We have $200 million in assets. We got to give out $1 billion in refunds.
Scrap them. Tell
We're
them sorry.
Fucking big indie company.
Tell them.
Right?
Scrap it and tell them sorry. But shit happens.
Okay,
it's happened before, and people said sorry. It didn't work out. We ran out of money. Sorry.
See, but then you'd be mad about that as well.
We'd be mad at that, but we wouldn't be spending. We wouldn't be sitting there playing a game that's fucking so broken that it makes me hate my life.
If you hate your life because of a beta that you paid $20 for, then
no,
we need to talk about something.
It's not gonna. No.
Okay, but anyway, okay.
If indie companies want to do that, that's fine. But when it comes to larger companies and stuff like that, they need to go to the free open beta.
Here's the more realistic option.
Well, let me
We're
finish.
70% done.
Okay.
And then us three get shifted to something else in the indie company.
That's another thing.
Indie company wouldn't be working on two things at once.
Really?
I've never seen that in my life.
No. Okay. Well, hold on. Let me.
Well, like B-Dog said, we're a big indie company.
Okay.
What are we?
So
Hello Games?
Let's say programmer.
No Man's Sky?
We replaced Lucas. Lucas died, but we replaced him with another guy named Lucas.
Okay.
Lucas and Brandon are having a fallout about Lucas wants it programmed this way and Brandon wants it to look this way, but it can't work together. So Brandon gets pissed and quits. We have no artwork.
Okay. Then we bring in another artwork.
We don't have the money to hire another artworker.
Well, if we're an indie company, then
the game.
What were you paying me?
Hold on.
Nothing. You were part of the initial team, so you just did it for chigs.
Oh, it says right here that
I would have quit us a lot sooner.
That Russ started as a DayZ clone.
I think me and B-Dog are going to make our own company.
Exactly. And then you got two alphas instead of one beta.
No, screw all you guys. I'm going to go make an iPhone game that's pay to win.
There you go.
The game started as
Sega Konami.
DayZ. Russ started as a DayZ clone, okay? And then they removed zombies. All right. Good job taking away the point of your fucking game. They locked people into a race and gender roles, and they couldn't even change, and people complained. I think that's pretty fair.
Sure.
All right. You take zombies out of the main point of the game. They complain. That's pretty fair.
See,
you have game-breaking bugs.
I'm just speaking in general. I'm not speaking for Rust. But what I'm saying is there's a million different things that can happen. And if you want an indie game, an indie company to succeed, sometimes you have to do that. You have to put out an unreleased game, get some money, get it going. That's essentially
crowdfund, but then put a, what do you call it? Like a warning that, crowdfunded games aren't always successful.
That's what they do.
Money.
See,
then they need to do that.
They preface it in most of the Steam games. They'll be like, "This is an alpha" or "This is a beta."
Yeah.
This might not reflect the final product. Final product might not even be released.
Yeah. And
so, my thing is,
if you want
to complain about it, that's fine. But if he comes back and says, just play something else until we figure it out. I mean, you don't know what's going on.
Play something else until we figure it out. Go play another game instead of ours and help us trying to fix the bugs and shit. That doesn't make sense.
How many games do you play in your life, Mike? You play one game?
I play a lot.
Okay, then if Destiny is offline for a year because they got to do some shit, you got other shit you can go do.
I do have other shit.
So is he right for saying that?
But what are the chances you'll end up coming back to that game?
Exactly. No, very slim. But what I'm saying is, does he have a right to say something like that? Probably not.
No,
he probably shouldn't have said that. But people are taking it way out of context. I don't think he's saying, fuck off. If you don't like it, just go play something else.
I know he's not saying it that way. But I think it's dumb for you to say, hey, we have this game. It's not complete. We're still trying to fix issues. Go play something else till we fix it. Well, how are you going to know what to fix?
I think I rubbed you the wrong way, right?
Huh? It rubbed me the wrong way. I hate when people fucking companies, whether you're fucking indie or you're a big company, and you talk to people like that, and you tell people,
go play
something else.
If people are complaining about it, they know what they need to fix. Maybe they don't have the assets to do it.
Well,
Lucas just died. And then new Lucas and Brandon had a fallout.
And they don't like new Lucas.
New Lucas wants a raise, and I can't afford it.
I can't afford it, goddammit. Crowdfund.
And you know what? Now I'm getting lawsuits from Bethesda. They say I stole their name.
If indie company wants to make game, go do crowdfunding.
Mike, if indie company wants to make game.
Hey, you don't like it? I'm making it simple for some of
these
people.
If you don't like it, go play some other game.
There you go.
Hey, if you don't like the game that we gave out and it was half-assed done, then go play another game.
Go play another game. So
this kind of goes back to...
it is wrong to charge people for a beta or an alpha, I believe. Just go crowdfund.
I don't think it's wrong because they're not making you pay for it. They're saying this is a beta, this is an alpha, it's not done, it might not ever be done. But if you want to pay it for it, you can.
If you want to get a game done and you don't have the funding for it, like I said, go to one of those crowdfunding websites, do it that way. Fine. If people want to put up money, fine. But don't sit there and go on Steam.
But would you rather...
Nobody fucking reads the stupid, this is an alpha. It may not even blah, 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 blah. Nobody reads. I didn't even know it was there.
It's the first thing in the description.
I didn't even know it was there.
Let me show you. Because
it's makes you agree to it.
And there's a couple alphas I paid into.
Paid into.
Oh,
okay. Have y'all ever played Ark? Any of you?
No, I've looked into it, and I don't want to play it. It just released on PS4.
I've had it for, I guess, a little bit more than a year.
It's another sandbox.
It's different, but I couldn't really find much wrong with it. Me and Zach Meyer played it for a while, Zach Ajak.
So what you're saying is they released the alpha/beta,
so it's fully released,
and you liked it.
Yeah.
So the next step is full release. But sometimes that doesn't happen in the case of Rust, and there's a shit ton of bugs and a shit ton of problems that people don't like, and they just don't have the time and the assets and the money to fix it.
How much would they sell that game for?
How much what?
Money.
Do they sell Rust? Yeah. Daniel, you're on Steam.
The beta for Rust is $20.
That's not bad.
Mm-mm.
I don't think you should pay for beta.
All right, but let me say this. This one, the first tag on it is early access. In the description, the first thing you see is, note, this early access game is not complete and may or may not change further. If you are not excited to play this game in its current state, you should wait to see if the game progresses further in development. And that's right before you get to the add cart thing.
Okay, but then this comes back to the developer. Don't do that.
Don't do what?
That's stupid. I think it's dumb to charge people for alphas and betas.
But you can't afford to keep making the game if you don't have that funding. That's what I'm saying.
But
you're saying
that's what I'm saying. Go to a crowdfunding.
But what's the difference in saying, "Hey, pay for this thing and don't get anything"?
It's cheaper.
Or give us money and then you can play what we have so far.
Hey, let's see if there's a success story. Check out Ark and see if it is the full release or if it's still listed as the beta.
Oh, just throwing this out there. User reviews on Rust are mostly positive and very positive.
Really?
Yeah. Ark is only $12, by the way.
So they have some cushion.
Ark, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, they're charging $60 on PS4.
It is still early access.
Jesus Christ.
Right now,
still early access.
Yeah.
They took a lot of the features out for the console, so that's to be expected to pay full price. You can't handle as much of the process power that's needed for that game.
Yeah. I've heard that is like a benchmark test.
I'm just tired of Ark is a benchmark test. I've heard a lot of stuff about that. I'm just tired of seeing half-ass games coming out and people paying for them. If you want a beta,
but what I don't understand is that you're saying like start a GoFundMe and get money, and don't get anything in return. But you're opposed to the idea of releasing a beta or an alpha and then paying for it. Isn't that the same thing? Except
because people have a different ideal about when it comes to Steam, because a lot of, like I said, I didn't even know that fucking thing was there. I didn't read that. I've been a part of a few betas before. I've paid into them, and I didn't even know that shit was there either. I think people have this idea that if it's on Steam, it's on Steam, and it's a fucking game. $20, let's do it.
Well, people need to read more into it.
Well, yeah, but it's millennials.
Now, there are plenty of Steam games out there that don't even work and are listed as a full game.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there's that really bad one that I forgot the name of it. It was so bad, Steam took it down.
There's some in there that you can
Gary's Incident or something.
It was something I was using like Google Images as it was so bad.
There's this one game on there right now, and it is called Invention 2. There's no Invention 1, by the way, so I don't know where they got the name. But anyway, it's $1, and there's a bunch of like negative reviews like slamming it, and it's always been $1, and people are still complaining about it. And I played through the game, and it was only about an hour, but it was fun. I mean, I'd play it again for $1.
I thought it was 65 cents.
I think I got it on sale for 65 cents, yeah. Let me see what it's at now.
That's fucking funny, though. That's bank, though. You saw 300 though. That's $300 right there. Man.
It's 59 cents right now. And people are still complaining about it.
Dude, you sell 300 of those. That's $150, baby.
Lucas, we talked about this on the last podcast, and I want you to weigh in on it. So there's this game, you may or may not have heard of it, called MAG. And it came out for PS3, and it was a really innovative game. It was like 128 or 256 multiplayer maps. So it was crazy for back in 2008 or 2009. That's insane. Now you have like PlanetSide where you got, thousands and stuff, but I don't know the exact numbers. But they took the game servers down, okay? So you cannot, there's no single player. There's no like matchmaking.
Can't play the game at all.
You cannot do anything with it. Walmart still has it listed for $40, and they're still selling it to people. Yeah. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I heard about that. I think I saw it in Walmart at one time.
You can't play it.
Here's the thing about
that. You can look at the menu.
Walmart,
sucks.
Is not the benchmark for modern fast.
But here's the thing: the game servers
from 06, 05.
Servers been down for like DVDs. 5 years, and this isn't like a movie where it always works and always works, and you don't need anything extra. This is a game that you just put it in and you see a title screen. You can't do anything.
So what? What's the point?
What's the point of what?
Let's make our own servers.
Yeah.
So what's the point of selling it now?
They're trying to get rid of the stock because it wasn't as successful as they thought it was going to be. And now they're just selling it.
They're probably still making money off it.
Like I said to them last week, some mom goes to the store and sees this game for $40. Mag, hey, this looks pretty cool, and then gives it to little Timmy on Christmas morning. And little Timmy opens it, and it's just a fucking title screen.
Have fun, Timmy.
That shit. Now that is, we were talking about this about 3-4 years ago about being able to sue a game company. That you need to be able to sue for.
Yeah.
That is ridiculous.
Sue that shit. You can sue the other people too.
That's pretty bad. So let's get a
definitely.
Let's get a yes or no on that. Should
yeah, because I'm interested. Go ahead.
What?
Well, no, I know what you're going to say. Should companies charge people for betas? No.
Yeah. Should companies charge people for betas?
Nope.
Or do go front?
Nope.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Indie companies go a different route. Sorry,
I say yes because I'm going to drop by fire trailer on people for my game, Sky Scrolls. It's going to be the best trailer you've ever seen.
It's going to be the first in an 11-part game.
Cry. Okay, he's
going to make B-Dog cry.
With like tears of happiness.
Never seen Brandon cry, so that's going to be interesting.
It's going to make him like tears of happiness. It's going to be awesome. So people are going to be like, where do I go? Where do I go? And then they're going to buy the beta. And we're going to be rich.
Yeah, and then you're going to walk away. Like
now, are you speaking
No Man's Sky?
Are you speaking from a marketing standpoint or just from a moral standpoint?
Yeah, from a marketing standpoint.
So from a moral standpoint, do you think they should be allowed to have alphas and betas that are optional to pay for? And they have disclaimers that say, it may or may not go further. Sure. This is just if you want to support us.
Sure, this is what the modern gaming world is now, right?
Yeah, you buy
a half-ass
What's funny is old $300 on Destiny over here is complaining about alphas and betas. He didn't even get a
Hey, the game's complete now.
What does EA do? Yeah. EA charges you for what? What is it?
Skins and everything.
EA charges you.
I don't play EA games.
For everything.
I have a Madden game.
EA Sports.
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
But they don't charge.
And also, we're going to charge the crap out of you for stuff.
You want to plug me in? Because that would be bad if we just died halfway through this because it wouldn't save.
That would be bad.
Yeah, it would.
Dude, the Alien trailer, though.
Oh, are we going? Are we doing this?
All right, so to end that off, Mike's wrong. All right, go ahead.
Should people be able to shoot games like that? If it was just a title screen?
No, because they agreed to a disclaimer.
No, if it was just a title screen, you said.
The map? Yeah, absolutely. Because that's false advertising.
No. Well, suing for the beta? No, that's their fault for buying the fucking thing and it being there.
Yeah.
No, but for MAG, I think that everyone who owns an official copy of it should be refunded their money.
Yeah. But then it gets into when did you buy it? If you bought it when the game servers were online, tough shit,
Hope you had your receipt.
It's like Halo Combat Evolved for PC. There's dedicated servers now, but like
nobody saves their fucking receipt.
The actual like Bungie supported servers and things like that, those don't exist anymore, right?
Yes, they do.
They do exist. Okay, well,
yes.
let me find a better example. Like, what's a game that came out that is no longer supported? It really just depends, because if you can prove that you bought the game after the shutdown date of the server, sure, get a full refund. It's
Halo
ridiculous.
2 was shut down 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's brought back.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
The original Xbox?
You have
servers?
backwards compatibility and their new servers with the... they got the Halo 2...
I'm talking about the original Xbox servers.
Oh, those don't exist.
That's what I was talking about. 4 years ago, they finally turned off 2.
Yeah. That. Did you hear about the guy that stayed on?
He
for
stayed
like,
on.
yeah,
Oh, that
yeah.
was so fun.
There was like a group of 20 that stayed on. Those motherfuckers, because they can't shut it down until everybody's off.
Yeah.
And
So
they
they
stayed
stayed
on
on.
for like a month, and then there was like 5, and then there was 3, and then there was 1, and that one guy stayed on for like a week extra, and he only got off because his hardware crapped out on him. Wow, some dedication.
Yeah, I remember I used to have an original Xbox, and this motherfucker broke.
We used to play the shit out of that though. That was Halo 2
Remember
was
that?
the jam.
I don't believe
Remember that when he destroyed my childhood Xbox?
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't believe
So
that
that
happened.
Alien trailer.
I don't believe
Dude,
that.
that Alien trailer,
Switch
though?
it to movies and away from my guilt. Mike.
That's all right. Zach gave me
Crippling
his
depression.
original Xbox. But yeah, dude,
It's
new
over
Alien-
there if you want to destroy it.
Okay. Well, I didn't destroy it.
Guess what I got over there? Battlefield 2,
Don't fuck
Morrowind.
Don't fuck
Eh.
with me.
Sky Scrolls Beta Edition.
What?
Your Star Wars
Battlefront 2 over there, yeah.
I gotta borrow it.
And Outcast.
gotta-
Jedi Outcast.
As long as you don't rip off the label and like stick it on another CD or something.
As long as you don't tear up my fucking box and not unscrew it like a normal fucking...
I teared up your box once.
When's the... Oh, wow.
I tear up your box.
When's the last time you played that?
Original Xbox?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I played it as a child. It was
He
a
gave
childhood
it to me.
item.
He gave it
I
to
did not. I go, hey, my Xbox shit out. Hey, do you want to borrow mine? Yeah. Next day, it was tore the fuck open.
He goes, hey, you can have it.
I did. Oh my god! I like how this gets changed. It gets changed. Hey, you can have it and destroy my childhood memories.
Lucas,
so
to be
do y'all
fair-
want to get a lawyer on this end?
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll talk about.
in
We'll talk
lawyer
about.
bill.
Yeah, we'll talk about No Man's Sky too. While we're at it.
I tell you what. Oh, God. I tell you what. How can you tell the Xbox from the other one, though? Because mine looks exactly like Mike's. So I could say, well, that's mine.
Does yours have the
They're-
memories?
Hold on. They were both tore open. So
Yeah,
let's
so-
leave. Why are you looking at him? He wasn't doing it. You're like,
Remember
yeah,
you-
dude.
Yeah, Pete.
See what's funny?
Yeah,
What's
Brandon.
funny is after you did all that, you went online and like looked at new disc drives, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that's funny.
I did.
Why?
Mike, yours wasn't good enough.
To the movies.
I hate you.
Let's keep this
All
one
right,
short.
the new
'cause
Alien.
I don't think
The new
Brandon saw
Alien-
the
Hey,
trailer.
The new Alien trailer looked great though.
Alien Covenant trailer.
Did you like Prometheus?
This one. Did you ever see it?
Nope, didn't see it.
Oh wow, okay.
It's pretty good. It's a
Ridley
good,
Scott's back, dude. He was the one that made the original Alien, not Aliens, that terrible series. I'm talking about Alien.
Colonial Marines.
Prometheus, and now
Dude,
he's
they
got
should be
his third-
sued for that.
He's got his third one coming called Alien. I'm pretty excited about it. Oh, and he's also working on fucking Blade Runner, dude. He's got 2 big movies
He's
coming out.
74 years old.
His brother died a couple years back.
His brother committed
Unfortunately.
suicide. Yeah.
Yeah. That's terrible, man. Dude, Tony
was a
Scott,
director.
man. Tony Scott, man, he was big on those big old, loud, expensive blockbuster movies.
That's for sure.
All right, 7. Go ahead.
I feel like the trailers show too much, though. I mean, nowadays trailers just show way too much.
Yeah, they're
Like
well
you said,
done,
they need
but,
an Oscar part for just the guys that make trailers.
Dude.
They need Oscars
Like,
for these trailers.
Did you ever see that movie? What was it? The
Exodus.
Exodus.
Gods and
Yeah,
Kings.
that trailer was
Me
was
and Mike,
lit.
I'm just a hollowed out shell of a person. So when me and Mike,
just like
Mike's
Xbox.
except it works. So when me and Mike saw the trailer for this movie, like I cried, I wept,
Single tear.
I felt things. I was like,
To be fair, I was
What is
touching
life?
you, so.
I felt
Great
emotional.
fucking movie,
It
dude.
was pretty good.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't that good. It was
No,
too
the
long.
trailer was good.
Yeah, the
movie was
The
good.
trailer was amazing.
Can I please talk about No Man's Sky?
All right, now let's move on to. We'll talk about No Man's Sky.
Yeah!
Dude, look! As soon as he came in here, he's like, "All right, guys, we're talking about No Man's Sky." It's like
I know you
always
talked about No Man's
talk
Sky
about.
last week. Okay?
And the week before.
And the week before.
The one before that.
Just
and
four
Since
then,
episode
things.
1.
yeah.
Four things. Number one,
Just 4.
He lied.
He did lie.
Yes,
He did lie. Number 2, we are the testers, beta testers.
true.
Amen.
Number 3, weird graphics. Weird graphics that were, I don't know. It just felt weird. It felt weird to play it.
I'm with you on that.
Incomplete.
Number
That's the
4,
word.
repetitive.
Repetitive.
repetitive as can be.
I heard excruciatingly. I watched people stream it, and I was bored.
He watched people play it in person and was bored.
And played it. So the animals were either dangerous, or the climate was dangerous, or a combination of both. So like you had to wear your suit all the time. So like acid rain would come down, and you had to wear your suit. And then sometimes you would have planets with oxygen, but the animals would be so dangerous that they would always attack you. Then there was always like chances to trade with other people, but they weren't people; they were a part of the game.
NPC, yeah.
AI, and I call it AI because I'm old-fashioned. And then like there was battles in space, and if you just died, and you just came back. I mean, it wasn't anything like. It wasn't like...
It was lazy. The game was made...
So there was no... You didn't get punished for dying. You just died.
No, like Minecraft, you died, everything just fell out of you.
You kind of explode into a mess of...
I've seen that happen to Daniel several times. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I've seen it happen to Daniel where he drowned in Minecraft, and that was like...
And that shit fell to the bottom of the water.
And he was like...
Who can say where the road...
Yeah. Definitely.
So, what is the point of No Man's Sky?
To explore.
Scavenge.
To explore.
You can use Google Maps to explore.
You can explore.
Exactly.
Okay.
Here's the thing.
So you would go onto these planets, and there would be bases there, like outposts there, where aliens would be there. So when they said undiscovered planets, they weren't actually. That's not true.
And on top
just
of that,
undiscovered by
I heard the planets were basically the same, just different colors.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
and I heard there was no desert
switches.
planets.
The cool thing was that you could name animals and plants. So that's pretty cool. You could
but the cool thing, the uncool thing was in 2 weeks, it's all gone.
Why?
Because they cleared it all. Like all your discoveries, they like wiped them out. Wow. You didn't hear about that?
No. So you were called the interloper by the alien race, and you had to learn their language. So you would go to each planet or something, and there would be a capsule there, and you would open it, and it would have an alien word.
So that's how language works.
This game sounds kind of cool. What's it called? I'm gonna look at. I'm gonna buy it. Hold on.
It's called "We Lied and You Are the Testers."
You know what word they threw around?
You paid us the beta test.
You're the losers who pay for an incomplete game. Have fun.
You know what word they threw around the entire development process of that game? What? Procedurally generated. Because everybody, like, Minecraft's randomly generated. And they were like, oh, we're not random. We're procedurally generated.
What does that mean?
I don't know. They don't know either. Okay. Sean Murray just lied.
He left.
Procedurally generated. I can see what he means. Like, it is surgically... It is like a type... I mean,
like I guess he's saying that it's already generated, but it's not like Minecraft where you go in and you're just like, you get thrown in a randomly generated world. Like it's generated procedurally already.
Yeah. But number one, if you got stuck somewhere, that would really suck. If you just got stuck in space in between planets because you didn't have enough energy.
Yeah.
Like that. Because every planet you have to get like certain crystals and stuff to drive your plane or your ship.
Getting kind of bored talking about this game. This game sounds stupid as shit.
So, Google Maps. I drove around the Chernobyl explosion site this morning.
Did you?
And I saw what looked like a couple of aliens. They possibly, 99% sure, had some kind of radioactive infection.
Right. So what you're saying is this thing called No Man's Sky, there's already something called, I don't know, life?
Yeah.
It's kind of the same thing.
I thought the game could have been really great. I have a friend that's been waiting on it for about 18 years.
Yeah.
So he played it,
which is weird because he's only 12. But go ahead.
Yeah, and he played it for about, I wouldn't say a month, for about 3 weeks, and then went on to Battlefield.
Because Battlefield's better.
It's kind of like life, but it's kind of missing the entire aspect of life where you interact with other people.
It's fucking terrible. All right, let's move on.
Okay, let's move on.
Fucking tired of this fucking game.
So I just wanted to say that. It's just interesting. It's an interesting premise, but
execution was not good.
No, it wasn't. Dude, let's talk about some of the movies, man.
2016.
I like what you did with your pen.
We got a little topic we're gonna do here. Okay, we're gonna talk about what the fuck were they thinking.
What happened?
Yeah, what the fuck happened?
Yeah, well, this is a segment. Beat, give me a beat. What happened? Okay, that's cool.
All right, we're gonna start off strong with this one.
Okay.
Ghostbusters. What the
Too
fuck
PC.
were you thinking?
Way too PC.
Let's get
Way too
all right.
PC.
Let's get a mildly attractive awkward lady, a fat lady. Lucas, you with me
who's
so
the
far?
mildly attractive?
I
No,
didn't see any
awkwardly
attractive.
mildly attractive. Like she's
Kristen Wiig?
mildly attractive, but she's
Kristen
awkward.
Wiig was the
so-
only good part of that movie, but continue.
Okay, so you with me? This is us in the development process. Okay.
Are we developing Ghostbusters?
Yeah.
All right,
a
so I wanna
fat
give
lady, a
Bill
fat
Murray,
stereotype lady, and
Fat
then
Chris Farley wannabe.
a fat Chris Farley wannabe, and then a fat black stereotypical. Oh no, he didn't. Woman. What do you think? Racist.
She got on Twitter.
She was offensive to my people.
So look, what do you think? Let's do that, and then let's reboot a classic movie and just throw all these stereotypes in it because we can.
You're missing an ingredient. That
Go ahead. I'm
Chris
waiting.
Hemsworth.
Was he in that?
He was he was so it was fucking sexist.
He needs to stick to.
And I don't give a shit about sexist shit, but you know it's bad if I say it's sexist. Because fucking Chris Hemsworth was sexist as shit. They made him stupid.
I have
Dumb.
a list. I have a list here of the most disappointing movies, though, and that didn't make the list of the top 15.
Ghostbusters didn't make
we
it.
weren't expecting it to be great.
Yeah, we
I
weren't
thought you said what we were thinking. I
Wait, are
didn't
we
think you
talking
said
this year or last
disappointing.
year?
This
This
year.
Oh, okay. Go ahead, please. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
let's hear it. Let's
Oh,
hear it.
okay.
Let's hear it.
So number 8, Zoolander 2, highly expected.
I had that on my list.
Hear me out. Highly expect. I mean, it's been 15 years.
Dude.
Yeah.
And the first one was amazing.
First one was so awkwardly funny.
It was like, but that was the time. Like back then, stupid funny.
Early
was
2000s.
funny.
Yeah.
Stupid funny was funny,
we
and
were
we're slowly getting away from
Not
that.
another teen movie.
not another teen movie is like
Dude,
guilty pleasure.
if they had not another teen movie too, it would probably do the same thing. But like when you take a great movie like that,
Yeah.
with old style humor like that, it's old now, 15 years, it's old. You can't remake it and expect it to do as well because that's not
The generation.
that's not your what's
There's
the
a
word?
lot of rumors going around about Zoolander 2 that Ben Stiller didn't really want to do it. Owen Wilson.
I don't
didn't
blame
really
him.
wanna
Well, the
do
guy
it.
was going through cancer right now. I mean, that's
I think he's good though. I think he's good though.
Oh yeah, I think he's good.
The poor guy's got
Did you see
cancer.
it? Zoolander 2?
No, I refuse to.
Yeah.
You refuse?
So did I, because Marissa saw it.
It's
I saw it.
it's
it was
the
rough.
number one bad thing to say about a comedy, and it got called that.
It was pretty bad.
Humorless.
Yeah.
Humorless. Ooh, that's rough.
And I love Ben Stiller, and I like Owen Wilson and Kristen Wiig.
See, I
was
think
in
Ben
it.
Stiller's trying to go more serious roles now, though. I think he's trying to get away from the whole.
I don't think he's trying to do anything.
Jim Carrey,
he's fucking dying.
He went serious.
But Jim Carrey, let's not talk about his role in Burt Wonderstone and shit like that.
He almost killed that
So
movie.
horrible.
Burt Wonderstone was a funny movie because of Steve Carell.
He almost committed suicide in that movie.
It was bad. It wasn't
It was-
funny.
it was just-
He
it was
almost
just
did
really
after he saw
weird.
the reviews, too.
Career suicide.
Anyway.
Number 7, Passengers. Passengers is the most disappointing movie. They paid Jennifer
Why?
Lawrence $12 million to do that movie.
Yeah, but people are just complaining because the end was not
It
what they
says
expected.
By the numbers romance. And lacked innovation and was creepy.
Like creepy and like a
Well, like,
awkward
Well,
kind
it's a
of
space
creepy.
movie, so
Well, it was creepy, the romance. Have you seen it?
No, has anybody seen it? Anybody see Passengers?
Me and Ashley
I watched-
still want to see it, but we
I've seen
haven't
it.
yet.
I watched a few minutes of it.
I've seen spoiler alert. You want to just a tiny bit?
I don't care. Do you care about spoilers?
I don't care.
Spoilers.
You know, I don't give a fuck.
Spoilers. He wakes up and he wakes her up. But
Right.
doesn't tell her. Like he just says that it malfunctioned.
That's the ending.
No, that's the beginning.
This is the beginning.
But
So
we
not many
see him do
spoilers.
that, or we don't know until the end.
We see him do this, and it's creepy because he sort of like just sees how beautiful she is, and then wakes her up. And
What a weird role for Chris Pratt, though.
He normally doesn't play a weirdo.
No, he doesn't play. He's not marketed as a weirdo.
But it just feels creepy.
It just feels creepy.
That's what people are saying.
It just feels creepy.
Okay,
And
and
Jennifer Lawrence is my girl. I mean, she can do no wrong.
She's great.
She's
Was
great.
she good in it? Well, you hadn't seen it, so.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, you did see it.
Yeah, I
She
saw it
couldn't-
with my niece.
She couldn't save.
Well, I saw it. I saw it online. My niece went and saw it, and then I saw it. Online.
I watched a few minutes of it online.
Yeah, I saw it online. Number 6, X-Men Apocalypse. It was.
Ooh, we're gonna fight.
I was about to say that because that wasn't as good as I wanted it to be, but I still thought it was a
number
decent
one
movie.
word in the review is bland.
See, but I liked it.
Hey, I can agree with you on that. It was a little bland.
No, it didn't have the right story like the originals.
Everybody
kind of expected it to go the way it did.
Yeah, where's Days of Future Past, man? That was a
Yeah,
beautiful movie.
I mean, I like I said, I like the movie, so I'm probably going to be a little bit against y'all, but
That's good.
I kind of agree. I mean, it was bland at parts, and they could have done a lot more with superheroes and
What did you like
supervillains.
about it?
I don't know. I always like X-Men movies.
Sure.
Though. Like I love the characters.
Especially
I
the
love
new ones.
the whole. It sounds stupid, but the whole you can do anything with a mutation. You can be a mutant and you can have any kind of power, and I think that's cool. Which is what one of my concerns
Seems
is.
more plausible.
They
than
didn't
Thor.
have. Olivia Munn was stupid. Fuck her. I don't like her in anything.
But
she's hot.
Love her.
God, I cannot
Unbelievably
stand
hot.
her.
So hot.
She
Just
started
enough-
out
just
doing
enough
Attack of the
Asian-
Show, which I never watched, and it
Oh,
was
really?
just her being sexualized the whole time anyway.
Yeah. Just
But-
enough Asian to get me going.
Just enough.
Just enough.
It was another thing I will say. It was fast. Like there wasn't much going on. It was like
It was
you got
fast-paced.
Apocalypse, and then he warps to this person, recruits him. Warps to this person, recruits him. Warps to this person, recruits him. Warps to the final battle, and then it's done.
I love Michael Fassbender. So
He always plays.
Magneto is my favorite.
Too bad he wasn't strong enough to save Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
Or my girl, Marion Cotillard. She wasn't strong enough either. She's got a lot of star power.
My favorite Marvel bad guy is definitely Magneto. So
Well, it's played by two legendary actors.
I mean,
So-
Yep.
anything else on X-Men? Okay.
No,
No,
Number
I'll agree.
5, Bad Santa 2. Never saw.
I didn't see
I
it.
saw the first one,
I
loved
wanted
it,
to see it. I love the first
and
one.
I didn't watch
but
the second one because
it's
it
the
got
same
shit
thing
on.
as Zoolander. Bad Santa. What year
It
did
was-
that come out?
It was humorless. Is what this.
What time? When did Bad
Mid-2000s?
Santa?
What? I'm sorry.
When did Bad
Mid
Santa 1 come out?
2000s?
Well, one. Oh, one.
Was it?
Was it early
See, and
2000s?
it's the same thing. Humor
Here we
is
go.
not the same. You can't make a sequel to a movie with that kind of humor without changing the whole thing. And if they don't change the whole
2003.
thing, then it's gonna
2003. Okay.
And
gonna
Bernie
fail.
Mac.
Number 4.
Well, he's dead, so
Yeah, that's
There
true.
we go.
he's dead.
Number 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Out of
See,
the
people
shadows.
Fucking
Love-
terrible like the first one.
See,
Out of the
people still
shadows.
love that movie, and they're still making
Kids.
enough.
Kid and families. It's a family movie.
Yeah.
It does its job.
Well, I've had a couple friends that said that they love the movie, and I haven't seen it all the way through. I've only seen parts of it.
Some people grew up watching that stuff. I didn't. I was Power Rangers.
Yeah.
So
To be honest, I only wanted to watch it for Megan Fox just to see how much she changed from Transformers.
She's got too much plastic on her face
Them
now.
Remember
thumbs
in-
don't have enough plastic in them now.
Remember in 07? Remember in
Fucked up
07?
thumbs.
Megan Fox 07.
Fuck,
Transformers.
dude. Transformers.
2.
Fuck,
One,
dude.
Yeah, 1 and 2. Oh my gosh.
That shit was
Do you ever
hot,
think
dude.
her and, I mean, rumor mill, but
Now
do
she's
you
got
ever
her
think-
face like shoved back.
Oh my god, it's
Her
terrible.
eyebrows just shoved up. And she's like,
What
what's
is she,
up,
Cameron
guys? I'm
Diaz?
hot.
It's terrible. Do you think her and Shia LaBeouf
Ever did
got
it?
together? Yeah.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf's a good looking guy.
Do you think they got together or no?
Yeah, I think they hooked up.
Maybe. I don't know.
There's a lot of stuff that goes on in Hollywood that's discreet.
I don't know. I tell you what needs to go on.
Especially Bill
There needs to be a checklist on movies. Number 1, CGI is good. Okay. Number 2, great actors. Number 3, compelling narrative. And they don't do that. Number 3, there's no comparing narrative.
What
in
movie
the-
are we
in
talking
the-
about?
Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Oh.
Still on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You saw that with your daughter,
No.
your sister
No,
or
no,
something?
No. Number 3, you're going to be fighting. BVS.
Yes. Batman vs. Superman. Lucas, I know you're bullshitting because you had the same attitude about the movie when we left that night. It was trash.
But let me
You
give
want to
something.
talk about bland, though. If you want to say X-Men Apocalypse was bland,
I'll pick
BVS
Pop-
was bland.
I'll pick Apocalypse over BVS or fucking Suicide
Now,
Squad.
I'm not like Mike. I'm not going to say it's trash because it was okay. But I'm not going to be on your side either and say it was really good because I don't think it was good. No, they're stretching. They're punching.
Number 1.
No, you're not changing that. I'm not done yet.
Wait, you didn't even do 2. You
All
skipped.
right, number 3. Yeah, because he skipped Suicide Squad. Number 3.
No. Number 3, BVS. Too many subplots. Confusing performance by Jesse Eisenberg. A lot
does that
of
every time.
hype.
Can you stop
And-
snorting crack, please?
A lot of hype and no.
Not enough
Not enough. The director's cut does solve some character motivations, like a lot of it.
Doesn't help the film.
But it doesn't help the film. The first time I saw it, I did have a reaction that was not a DC fanboy reaction at all.
No, he was mad.
Yeah.
He was
but
like, I don't
the
want to
second time I saw it, I was like, okay.
Just as mad as I was.
I was like, okay, all right. Third time I saw it, I was like, this is a good film. Fourth time I saw it, I was like, yeah, well, this is really good.
Let me destroy your opinion here for a second.
He's got to tighten his mic just in
case
he gets crazy.
Mic. Did you see that? He was like,
not only was the acting from every single actor in that movie terrible.
Okay. Ben Affleck was okay. Ben Affleck was okay.
His fight scene was good.
Yeah,
he's A+.
That was it.
I know,
but he's a convincing millionaire superhero.
But then they're gonna.
He was good. He saved the film for me.
They're gonna take the cheap way out, and they're gonna progress the plot by doing some stupid, vivid, wet dreams. That
he has
that doesn't make any sense.
You bastard.
Yeah, well, that's stupid.
You know what? If
he has
maybe if
it's a cheap way to progress the plot.
Okay, Age of Ultron.
It's cheap.
Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron
hey,
is
you know
fun
what?
to watch.
You know what though? You know
it's
what though?
It's an enjoyable
maybe
movie.
Maybe if DC had the funds, they wouldn't have to, shove it all into one film. They could make like 5 like
yeah,
Marvel.
or if they weren't stupid and made a fucking trailer company cut
Age
their
of
fucking
Ultron,
film.
More like 2 hours.
After I sat through it, after I sat up and I'm like,
that
Batman
joke still wasn't funny the second time.
Batman vs Superman. Did I just watch a 3-hour trailer or what was this?
I mean,
it was hacked. It was hacked up.
Of greatness.
Okay, and then you're gonna throw shit in. I'm not done yet. Then you're gonna throw shit in like fucking Wonder Woman sitting on her fucking computer. This is fucking Wonder Woman, and she's sitting on it looking at her Google Gmail. Okay, and she says, "Oh, all the symbols for the Justice League members. Oh, what's this fucking shit? Let's progress the plot more." And we're going to put the symbols of the fucking characters and go click on each one. And it's going to have fucking pictures of each fucking Justice League member. That's how you're going to fucking do it. Then you're not going to even put Green Lantern in it. Okay? That's another fucking issue. And then you're going to hire... Then you're going to...
rights to Green Lantern.
Then you're going to fucking hire... Yes, they do. DC made Green Lantern movie.
They don't... No, I thought... Oh.
Okay, anyways. And then you're going to hire Gal Gadot to be fucking Wonder Woman? Wonder Woman's supposed to be fucking busty, dude. Okay, I shouldn't have more tits than fucking Gal Gadot.
I feel like that's a separate issue.
I shouldn't fucking have more tits than Wonder Woman. That makes no fucking sense.
I can't wait for my turn.
Okay? You just had one! It's my fucking turn now!
I can't wait for my turn.
Hey, we're all gonna have turns.
Let me tell you something.
Yours is almost done. So wrap it up.
No, it's not almost done.
It's almost done. Wrap it up.
Because this guy just went through a whole list of shit. I got a whole fucking list of shit.
I didn't say
Gal Gadot, not only that, Gal Gadot is the
Brandon,
driest
I feel
fucking
like ours
actress.
Is gonna be a little shorter than this.
Hey, you know what? I think it's a good idea. Let's get Wonder Woman. Let's get the most driest. Let's get the driest fucking character from fucking Fast and the Furious because they've got great actors in that series. And let's throw her in a tight little outfit and make her look like.
Yeah, I said had.
You son of a fucking.
CGI Paul Walker was great. Go ahead.
Fuck you. It was fucking ridiculous. And then you had Henry Cavill, who proved himself in Man of Steel, which is a great DC film. He proved himself, and you're gonna do terrible. You're going to do terrible fucking writing? He barely did anything. The only good scene is when after the fucking Capitol building blew up and he's sitting there heartbroken.
We're gonna drop
he didn't
the
even
volume
have any
on our end.
And then
I said my ears are hurt.
I can't hear myself anymore
because I dropped the volume a little on our end. It's gonna be fine. They're gonna look at this. Look at these bars. We're like.
I like to hear myself.
We're like midway on the sound bars, and then you start talking.
And then,
bah!
and then what's up? And then what's up with Metropolis and fucking Gotham being a stone's throw away?
That's where I went.
Or Jesse Eisenberg. I don't get it.
Why
are you coked out all the time, dude? I don't get it. Are you trying to be Joker? There's already one Joker, okay? And Jared Leto couldn't even do it.
Oh my god.
Ooh, you just opened up.
There's one Joker. 2 Jokers. I'll give you Jack Nicholson because he was good.
He was good.
Okay? And I'll give you Heath Ledger. He's the king. But Jared Leto, shut the fuck up, dude. Sit down, okay? We're not looking for gangster, okay, fucking joke. Oh, that's another movie. All right.
Hey, that one's on the list.
Hold on.
Let's talk about Batman.
Hold on.
Batman was.
Yeah, is it my turn?
I think it's
one more. I got one more.
All right, one more. That's it. You're done after that.
Okay, definitely not. I run this. But anyways,
yeah, you can edit it yourself.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. And then at the end, okay, the fight with the Batman scene was the best fucking fight, man. That was the best part of that fucking movie, when Batman was just throwing dudes to the fucking floor, throwing them against the walls and shit, taking a shot, fucking knife fight. That was sick. But then you had to be like, save Martha. If I was dying, I'd say, tell my mom I said bye. I wouldn't say, tell Diane I said bye.
That's true. He's got you there. All right, you're done. Go ahead.
And why is Amy Adams the main part of the plot? Why is her character? She took the staff, okay, that was going to be used to kill Superman. She took the staff, threw it down in the water. 10 minutes later, oh wait, I need it. So she runs back, dives. Why is Lois Lane important? She's a dumb bitch, and she's 20 years older than Superman.
We got to start video recording these because Lucas' face right now.
Go, Luke.
Wait, hold on. Can we start with the shorter ones? Because I guarantee ours are not going to be as long as yours is about to be.
Go ahead, Dave.
All right.
So I get the last word?
Good. Yeah, I'll give you that. Decent movie. Cool. Not great. Could have been a lot better.
Cool.
Things I didn't like. Acting was a little bland at some points.
Okay.
Like the part where Superman and Lois Lane's in the bathtub. And Lois Lane says something and Superman's like, no, I can't let you do that. I'm like, what kind of delivery of that line? It was terrible.
Bad writing.
A little bit of bad writing.
The whole thing was bad.
I agree with Mike on the Jesse Eisenberg. He wasn't playing who he needed to play.
It's terrible.
Lex Luthor was not like that. The stone throw to Metropolis from
just terrible.
Makes no sense.
And just the whole thing about hey, we have the same mother's names, so we're gonna be friends now.
It's horseshit. Doesn't make any sense.
I didn't like that part, but I'll say I don't hate it like Mike. I think it's a solid C movie, and I'm hopeful for the next chapter.
C
in this.
-F.
Brandon, go ahead.
All right. I'm not going to go into as much detail, but the things that I did not like about it, overall, I actually did like the movie.
Now, would you say you liked it as much as me or as much as Lucas?
Probably a little less than both.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Huh? Do I want to order food for us? Yeah,
yes.
You could have just said that. I don't think anybody cares.
Yeah, I don't know why I whispered it.
Okay, but what I was going to say
You're going to edit
is
this.
from the very, very, very beginning of the movie, they act as if though Batman and Superman knew about each other from the very beginning. And there is not any kind of backstory that introduced them to each other. There was
So
no
poor
way.
writing is what you're saying.
Why would Batman even need to become Batman if he knew that there was a meta god flying around next door?
Yeah. Next door,
and
yeah.
Here's another question.
You're not talking.
Why was Batman so angry?
Your turn's done.
Why did Batman want to beat Superman? They didn't explain anything like that.
No,
there was no reason why he was angry.
They kind of did because it was because in Man of Steel, because in the beginning of Batman Superman, they're all like Superman's on trial and stuff because he did too much damage, and that's why Batman's like, we don't need this kind of power running around, so I'm gonna end him.
But why is Batman so personally angry at fucking
because
Superman?
he destroyed the building. He destroyed.
See, and people say that, but we don't know the people that died in that fucking.
I know, but Bruce.
There was
does.
no build-up. Like Bruce,
So
he
you-
gets him.
you
Okay,
thought-
great. But where's the build-up? Where's the connection between Bruce and the emotional
So you agree?
connection?
You agree there was a build-up, but it wasn't as strong as it needed to be.
They
is what
didn't.
you're
They
saying,
didn't write an emotional connection between
can
Bruce
B-Dog
and the
talk?
people in the building.
right?
It was just a quiet. Go.
All
I
right,
was
Brett, go
just
ahead.
feeding off of my dislikes.
Yeah.
So, basically, like I said, there was no backstory. They didn't connect the two characters together.
Amen.
And when they actually did fight, it was very short-lived.
10 minutes.
Yes. And it actually...
Hype man over here. I'm gonna turn his mic off.
No, don't.
It changed from being a Batman versus Superman to being a Batman and Superman allied against someone else.
So you feel the same way as me because I think it should have been called Batman and Superman.
Yes.
Too many villains.
Yeah.
There's too many villains in that movie.
And let me say a side thing. That villain at the end, that was just stupid.
Doomsday?
Yeah,
It's
like
poorly made.
very short-lived, poorly made. Cause
Out of nowhere.
isn't Doomsday supposed to be like a big thing in Superman universe?
Doomsday kills Superman.
Yeah. So like, what the fuck?
He's the one that
I mean, he
kills
did kill him in the end,
Which is
but-
probably one of the best stories, too.
Well,
it's one of the
he's
best
not really
comics.
dead. So.
Yeah, he's not really dead.
It's
So
one of the best comics of all time.
But hey,
All
it's
right,
okay,
well-
guys. We got Lois Lane. She's here to save the day. All right, number 2.
What? No. Brandon.
No, my turn.
No, I'm saying if Brandon's done. We were interrupting each other. You got anything else to add?
That was the only other thing is what we kind of touched on when Superman was actually really still alive.
Yeah.
And he says that he wants to retire. I don't really understand the point of that. So did they just let Batman have the victory and say, okay, you're going to defend Gotham and Metropolis now? Or
I mean, hey, if they're
next door.
within a mile of each other, then sure, why not?
Yeah, why not?
So is he the vigilante that the cops want to capture? Is he still an outlaw?
Or is he Superman?
Oh, yeah. Or is he treated as Superman now, where he is the god of both the cities?
It was awful, yeah. All right, Lucas, you're up.
My turn.
It's you, baby.
First of all,
You want me to pause it so you can like limber up? Because I feel like you're about to try to trash the fuck out of Mike's opinion.
the acting
can't.
could have been better. I will agree. I'm not going to trash your opinion too bad.
No, I feel you. I understand.
He's not you.
Yeah. Henry Cavill could have done better. I feel like Henry Cavill's was a B- performance. I feel like Lois Lane's performance was B-. I feel like Ben Affleck's performance was like an A++. I feel like he was just awesome. I feel like he was so awesome as Batman. I loved his Batman.
I agree.
He's a DACA version.
DACA?
He's a DACA version than Christopher Nolan's character because he's seen Robin die, so therefore, and he's seen other people die, so therefore he has PTSD, and he has to come at it that way. The writing could have been better. Gotham and Metropolis being a stone's throw away was just horrible. I can't believe they did that. Gotham is New York. And Metropolis is Chicago. It's always been that way. Jesse Eisenberg's performance was, what if Jim Carrey and Heath Ledger's Joker had a baby? And that would definitely be it. The Martha thing has been talked about forever, and I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it. I feel like he is becoming the monster. He's just about to kill him. He's becoming the monster that he's been trying to fight for yaws and yaws.
Yaws and yaws.
And, I seem to remember in Civil War that Captain America...
We about to throw some blows.
That Captain America let all those people die in the building because what's-his-face, Crossbones, said, your friend Bucky said hi. And he was like, and he goes, I'm taking you with me. Boom. And then the Scarlet Witch puts him up into the building and all those people die.
What are you trying to say?
And then Captain America goes into the Scarlet Witch's apartment and he goes, I don't know what happened, he just said Bucky and I freaked. Well, why are people so mad about the Martha thing, but not mad about the Bucky thing? Anytime someone says Bucky around Captain America, he just goes, I don't know what to do. I'm so weak.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah, so did the Martha thing.
I didn't.
Whisper too.
When I'm about to die, I don't go, Diane.
Oh my God, is he?
Okay, I say mommy, mom.
He's not as.
And he doesn't know that his mom was named Martha. So why would he say Martha? It doesn't make sense.
Because that's his mom's name.
Oh, okay. Okay. Diane, please. Please save Diane. Who the fuck's Diane?
But Superman is the Jesus-like character of the DC universe. He is the all-powerful character of the DC universe. Just like Jesus in the Bible, who didn't call his mom, he called him Mary. Or who are you? I don't know you.
Okay, now you're reaching.
He's
the Jesus part of the DC universe?
Yeah.
Bacon Chicken Ranch.
Yeah. He's the Jesus. Overall, it's an A- for me.
I just really, really hate how...
See, Lucas has this thing where he's like, acting wasn't great, story wasn't great, there were stupid things about it. A+. Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
I just don't remember that.
Is CGI awesome?
Okay.
Doomsday was
acting,
terrible.
Great.
Doomsday looked awful.
Compelling narrative? Yes. I mean, I have a check and a check and a check.
Checkity check.
I mean, I don't know.
Checkity check, right?
But I feel
I
like
don't
there's
know
some
what to say.
sub-checks there.
I don't know. There's some
there.
sub-check. Okay, Doomsday rushed. Rushed as shit.
And they didn't need him.
Rushed as shit. They should have done Bizarro. The Bizarro.
Bizarro would have been cool.
Bizarro, because it would have showed Superman, you are a human, you do have these human characteristics. You're not like him, this mindless animal.
But even that would have been too soon. I think what they should have had
Bizarro
is they should have called it Dawn of Justice and just had a lot more fighting between Batman and Superman. Yeah. That would have been cool.
So I just got a question, and this is a question I don't know the answer to, but you probably do. In the comic series, when Superman actually is defeated, does Batman kill him in the comic book?
Doomsday.
So the movie is following the comic.
A little bit.
I know what you're saying. In Dark Knight Returns, so the death of Superman, Doomsday comes out of nowhere and just starts attacking people, and all the DC universe can't do anything about him. So Superman attacks him because he is the all-powerful being. Everybody knows it. So Superman attacks him, and they fight to a stalemate. Doomsday dies, and Superman dies. So, and then The Dark Knight Returns by Frank Miller is Batman is in his late 50s. Old. Superman is, of course, like always 35. And he attacks him, but Superman had to round up all the superheroes in the DC universe. And they had to either, it was like registration for Civil War. They had to either say who they were or, come out of the shadows and stuff like that. And so, of course, Clark knows everybody because he can see through their mask. Well, he cuts off Green Arrow's arm, Quinn's arm, because Green Arrow, he needs 2 arms. So,
use his teeth?
Yeah, well, yeah.
His toes.
I know, right? And so Batman and Superman fight, and Quinn puts kryptonite or has an arrow out of nowhere with one hand and just lets it go. And it gets into Superman, and Superman gets down to the ground, and Batman says the iconic line, which was, just know right now that I could have killed you and I let you live. And then what Bruce does is he fakes a heart attack right then and there so that now people think he's dead. Because he didn't want to register as Batman. Because then Jim Gordon or Barbara Gordon would have to take him in. He had to be arrested. Because all the vigilantes were were arrested. So he didn't want to be arrested. So he faked a heart attack. And And
so it was a good storyline.
It was a good storyline. I really liked it. And but yeah,
DC makes the best comics, man.
DC makes the best comics. Number 2 on the top 8 most disappointing list. Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I know what a travesty that movie was.
Have you seen Suicide Squad?
I watched it last night again, actually.
Did you like it? Let's get his opinion first.
I actually did like it. I liked the how they changed the characters up a little bit.
Yeah.
I didn't like everything about it because I really didn't like the witch. And I really didn't like the brother. I didn't like the magic. I know that there are some Marvel movies that go out of their way, like Doctor Strange, that bring in a whole bunch of magical effects and stuff like that. But DC, I just don't think that the Batman villains belong with the magical side of things.
Yeah, we talked about this a long time ago. DC has always been more of that dark, gritty, realistic kind of style.
That's why I can't wait for Justice League Dark.
Yeah, and then Marvel's like the magical side and the fantasy side. So yeah, I agree with you on that.
So yeah, I just didn't like the witch, and I really didn't like the flame-throwing Mexican either. So
Diablo? You didn't like Diablo?
Yeah, he was too stereotypical for me.
Well, they waited until the very end to actually show his full power.
Well, they had to.
But even then, they really didn't need anybody else but him. He went hand in hand against the witch.
We're going on 2 hours here. We're going to have to speed up.
Wow, that's crazy. So, well, Dee's going to edit it. So.
No, I'm not.
Okay. No,
I'll put it up raw.
All right, cool.
All right, who's next? Daniel? What do you think about Suicide Squad?
C+.
Okay.
Mike?
Me? I'll go last. Go ahead.
He wants the last word.
You have Batman vs Superman last.
Well, A- for me. It was really, really, really good. I love the witch because I love Kara, the girl that plays the witch, and of course I love Margot Robbie. Who could not? Margot Robbie. She's really hot. Will Smith was great.
I liked him.
the storyline could have been the review was the storyline could have been pulled back a little bit. It was a little too heavy. Like it could have been just a little bit pulled back, and it would have been fine. A little choppy. You
don't like the chap?
I don't like the chap.
No.
Director's cut.
DC is infamous for that.
Director's cut. I don't know anything about the director's cut.
I watched the director's cut.
Yep.
When?
It just adds a few more scenes.
I
It
watched
just
that.
adds more meat to
I
it.
watched 32.
Just like the BVS.
To me, the
It
director's
just add more
cut added
scenes.
more backstory to
Do
the
you
Joker.
Do you have the director's cut?
Yes, I do.
It has
I'm gonna have to borrow that from
it has a few more Joker scenes, but
Yeah.
to me, it didn't add much to the film overall. It still was choppy to me.
It's
Did
more
you like it?
backstory. I did. I really liked the extended version because I felt like they left out a lot of Harley Quinn and the Joker's relationship
They
that
did.
they added in.
Jared Leto was mad because they cut a lot of
Oh
his
my
stuff.
gosh, he was so angry. He said there could have been a movie version of just the Joker scenes. That's a lot of film.
That's really rough.
That's a lot of film.
Yeah.
Didn't
that
they,
would've been
didn't
terrible
they
to
do
watch,
a lot?
too.
Is that one of the movies that they did a lot
Nah, it
of
would've
reshoots
been
for
great.
and a lot of cuts? And
Yeah,
stuff?
they did. They did a
And
lot
they
of
talked about it
reshoots.
before it came out.
Well, he said everybody was like reshoots, and he said, "I just want to make it funnier. It's a little too serious." And I felt like in the end it was a little too serious, even when he made it funnier. So for me, solid A-. I mean, but overall, really, really great.
Okay.
It just come out of nowhere.
Mike?
You know, they could have just done so much. A-.
A-. Mike?
You know what? Probably the best movie I've seen in my entire existence. C-.
Yeah, probably.
D plus.
D plus.
D plus.
No, this
Double
movie,
D plus.
This movie was horrible.
Care to elaborate?
Batman vs Superman was worse, but I'll give this movie an F plus.
It's not a thing.
I'll
You
give
fail
it-
or you fail.
I'll
You
give
don't
it
fail
I'll
harder.
give it a check minus. It was pretty bad. What I didn't like about it was the story seemed rush. Enchantress was a joke for a villain. After actually halfway through the film, I was like, what are they even doing? Because most of the movie they just showed them. They didn't show the Enchantress that much. So I'm like, so what is the point of them going through the city? What are they fighting? And then you remember it was fucking Enchantress, the dumbest fucking villain.
No, I do want to add to that. There was something that bothered me, and you just brought it to mind. They killed like the big bad brother with a grenade type mine underneath the street. How did someone not shoot him with a missile and do the same thing? And she died by being hit by a sword. How did someone not just shoot her with a machine gun and finish both of them off?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say anything like that because there's stuff like that in other films, like Lord of the Rings and Marvel movies. It's like, why don't they just do this?
Plot holes.
But they just
Plot
seem
holes.
so weak.
Yeah.
Plot holes are common.
Both of the villains seemed completely weak.
I'm just tearing it up because it was just a lazy film.
The
Especially when you bring in characters like Slipknot for 5 seconds in the film, and he's like, he can climb anything, and then he gets his head fucking blown off like 5 minutes after he shows
That
up.
was pretty bad.
And then the what was his name? Croc.
Croc.
Killer Croc.
Oh,
That was
we didn't
that
even
was
talk
another
about
racist
that.
motherfucker, man.
Croc.
I tell you what, this PC culture
Stereotypical.
loves stereotypical.
He was a black guy from
Woo!
Louisiana.
Yeah,
But
and
that
it
was just like-
oh, I just need some BET. It's like, relax, man. Okay, we get it. You're black. All right, we can tell by the way you look.
It
I'm
was
sorry,
cringy.
Black people like BET. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. They don't need to point it out.
You don't need to put it
I don't
out.
go there and I go, I need my WET.
See, the thing about it is,
Okay,
Lucas,
not a thing.
the thing about it, if he said that and that was the only like stereotypical trying to be funny stereotypical
wasn't.
black guy thing, that's one thing. But it wasn't. It was every single
No.
time he talked, he came off as this.
I'm a gangster.
There you go.
Have you ever been
I'm
to
beautiful.
Louisiana?
I'm a gangster, bro.
Have you ever been to Louisiana?
Yes, I have. My grandma's
Deep-
from there.
Deep Louisiana.
No.
Deep Louisiana. That's how they talk.
People don't talk like that. Anyways,
Yeah, they do. So, anyways,
so anyways,
Mike's wrong. Anyway,
I just wish I had a 40 and some chicken wings and BET. Yeah, let's do that.
He
guys.
was the Killer Croc.
Oh yeah,
from
because
Memphis,
we
Tennessee.
didn't know you were black, dude. We didn't know you were black. Good thing you said that.
Now we
actually,
do.
Thanks
actually
God.
in the comics, Killer Croc is like, I think only a couple times he's mentioned as being white. He's actually white. He's a white
He's
guy.
pretty shit.
But it was just a mutated thing. I mean, just a mutant, really. And the DC.
Will Smith was good.
Yeah, I really like.
Really
Margot
Will Smith.
Robbie was hot. I wouldn't say she was fantastic. She did a decent
Yeah,
job.
she did decent.
She was
job.
hot.
Jared Leto as a Joker.
Can I get to that,
A+.
please, before
Okay.
you start talking about how bad he is?
Okay.
Because he's bad.
Well,
Anyways,
I wouldn't. So.
No, Jared Leto was pretty cringy. Probably the whole time he was on film, I'd cringe pretty bad. Gangster Joker with gold teeth and tattoos all over himself, and he looks like he grew up in fucking Compton. That's not the Joker I want.
Well, now, do you know the story?
That's
of,
dumb.
What's his name?
Robin turning into
him.
I knew that, but I just think it's dumb when they went that route, and he was just cringy the whole time, and his awkward laugh and his awkward touching of people, and it was just like standoffish as shit.
It's supposed to be,
and it really was not well done at all.
I feel like it was well done. I felt like his cringiness and creepiness was.
It's not cringy.
I actually like Jared Leto.
Thank you.
So I'll agree with you on this one.
Thank you.
And I think that they were going with
the
Joker's always been a mob boss. And in today's time, the mob's not really around as much. But there are huge gangs running the streets now. And he was like today's gang leader. Except he's got this twisted personality that he wants to touch people, and you don't know where he's coming from, what he's thinking, what's going through his mind.
My final thought is that I cannot wait for the Earthquake graphic novel series to come to the movies. Wasteland, and like the DC Wasteland, where Gotham gets hit by an earthquake, and all of the villains form gangs. So like you have Oswald Cobblepot's gang, Joker's gang, Two-Face's gang. And then, crime is just rampant. And Batman,
that'd be kind of cool.
And Batman has to.
So you think maybe they're doing this as like a setup?
Maybe.
It's a long shot, but
it's a long shot.
Kind of cool.
Justice League is getting together.
Hey, how much of a long shot was the Civil War happening or Spider-Man happening?
Not at all, actually.
That was a really long shot.
Yeah. I know you two still haven't watched this. I don't know if he's seen it or not, but the series Gotham is actually really, really well.
I've heard it's great.
It's
awesome. I heard Arrow's pretty fun and Flash is pretty fun.
DC's good at
DC's got
live action TV shows.
I wouldn't say TV because Marvel makes really good TV shit.
Well, we're not saying they're better. We're just saying
especially
DC's
if you
good.
watch the Netflix series, they're really, really good.
Well, okay, DC has TV, comics, graphic novels. Moving on.
Mike, what do we at Marvel have? What do we at Marvel make?
Yeah, what do we? Mike?
We only make the important stuff. Movies.
Number one
successful
most
movies.
Disappointing film of 2016.
Let's hear it.
Independence Day Resurgence.
I had fun watching it.
Number one though?
Yes, and I'll tell you why.
I'll tell you why. It should not be number one.
I'll tell you why. No, I'll tell you why. Because this reviewer said that, Independence Day was so awesome in 96. Good graphics, CGI was amazing. Instant likable characters from the start. Boom. Will Smith.
That's Goldblum for you.
Jeff Goldblum, just so likable, right?
Right.
Great story, and then the end was great. So you had a lot to build on, right? 4 years goes by. Will Smith says, I don't want to do it. 4 more years goes by. Will Smith says, I don't want to do it. 4. And now we're here in 2016. Will Smith says, I don't want to do it. So his character is killed off. Jeff Goldblum is still there. The aliens have now come back with an even bigger mothership. It's disappointing. The CGI is just in your face.
Mediocre.
It's great actors, no. Comparing narrative, no. But it is. Well, but let me ask you something, Daniel. Can a big, huge blockbuster ever be critically acclaimed?
That's a good question.
It's hard to say because, you look at things like the Oscars, and do you see movies like Jurassic World winning all the Oscars? No, but it's the most popular movie of 2015.
It'd be movies like World War Z if they would ever. Any big blockbusters would get nominated.
Only
for
one
Oscars.
person in a superhero movie has ever got an Oscar.
Really?
One.
Robert Downey.
Heath.
For the Joker.
Robert Downey.
But let me ask this: was he dead when he got it?
In a superhero movie.
Was he dead?
Yeah. He was.
Then you pretty much might as well say 0 because they only give it to him because he's dead.
Well,
that's another issue.
Here's another thing though. When Christopher Nolan, that's just proof. It doesn't matter what he makes. Superhero, he can make a fucking cartoon movie. It's going to get an Oscar, and that just proves to you, Christopher Nolan proved to you that you can make superhero movies that are award-winning.
But can a big, huge blockbuster like Independence Day Resurgence, Transformers, can they be ever critically acclaimed?
No, I think they're just there for enjoyment. I don't think they're there for...
I don't think that it's pandering to those type of people that are giving the awards.
I agree.
They're wanting a more original story, and they're looking away from the comic book rewrites.
They're looking at like drama and things like that. What's wrong?
Blue screen?
Oh. No, it's Windows 10 blue screen. It's okay.
That's Windows 10 for you.
Let me say this, though. It's switching gears a little bit. I don't agree with... Did you get this online? You got this list?
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with him putting that at number 1. Because did anyone honestly expect Independence Day to come back and be like this huge, massive thing? Or is it like, oh, cool, we got another...
But he's saying that the original one was so great. They had so much to go off of.
Okay, so he's kind of comparing it
It's
as...
disappointing. Disappointment means something is happening that's really great. And then here's the product.
Honestly, I think that guy was kind of an idiot, though, because even I expected it to just be stupid fun. I didn't expect it to
Right,
be
that's what I'm thinking. But I get what Lucas is
It
saying.
wasn't even the second part.
I get what you're saying. You're saying...
I
You're
had
saying,
fun when
like,
I watched it.
in regards to the original movie, it was a very big disappointment. But it just as a standalone film, you wouldn't put it on to number 1.
There's no standalone films on here, actually.
Well, Suicide Squad, kind of.
Passengers.
Has there ever been a sequel that did better than the original?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's
me a
a
second.
lot of them.
Rocky 2, The Godfather Part 2.
Return of the King.
But now, in the same sense, has there ever been one that's been sat on for 10 years and been successful? More than successful than the first one? Probably not.
Successful, no.
Successful, yeah.
Door knock.
Is it really?
Domino?
Shit.
Yay. But yeah, I'm putting that at 1. I wouldn't put that at 1. I'd scoot the DC movies up 1 notch and put that down at 3.
Put it at 3?
I'd put BVS at number 1, Suicide Squad number 2.
Just somebody walking, jackasses.
Oh.
Yeah, upstairs.
He's the one that said it. I didn't.
I heard a constant knock, knock, knock,
No, it was
knock.
upstairs because I heard it when I got up. Yeah. See.
They're fucking like jackrabbits up there.
I swear.
Oh my god.
Stop knocking.
Are we next to your apartment?
Well, that's it. That's all the segment I have for the top 8 most disappointing
Top
movies.
8! What do you want
happened?
a house health break?
That's like what Lucas likes to call what happened.
All right, real quick, I want to. We have a couple more topics we're going to save for next week. Right now, I want to let you guys know Steam Winter Sale is on right now. I don't know, is Steam back up yet? Because I heard it got hacked and it got shut down.
It's back up.
It was only down temporary.
Christmas, it was bad. It shut down.
Now is it a hack or is it like just like a
I don't
DDoS
know.
or like so many people trying to get on it? That it's just
DDoS
fucked up.
or everybody tried to get on it. That's
They
probably
do
what
that
it
for
is.
PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam. There's always someone out on the holiday when the new big releases come out.
Fucking
They're
Lizard Squad,
DDoS.
Poodle Corp. But yeah, the sale's going on. They got some good sales. I'm probably gonna go on there. Hopefully, they have Civ
Not
6.
sponsored by Steam.
Civ 6.
But we will be if you're
yeah,
listening, Steam.
Yeah, please.
Please, Gabe, give us money.
But yeah, I'm keeping an eye out for Civ 6. Also, interesting information. John Williams never watched a Star Wars movie. You think he would because he makes some of the great scores.
Not
man.
a single one.
He makes the most memorable scores ever.
He's the guy. I mean, he's
the guy, man.
I mean, he's the
guy's
emperor
80.
or
When he
what?
dies, it's gonna be fucking suck.
He's the emperor of.
It's gonna be fucking suck.
Of course, we have Hans Zimmer, but I mean, he's no John Williams.
Well, he's awesome.
Hans Zimmer's pretty great, especially with Interstellar score. Fuck, dude.
When a sound attacks you, like this is so awesome. When music attacks you,
I tell you what, Batman vs Superman soundtrack. Fuck, dude, that score was epic.
It was awesome, man. The movie was great too, bro. Up here.
No, but I remember that we were talking about it during the movie. We were like, "Holy shit, this score is making me feel ways." Also, next week, guys, for New Year's Eve, I will be streaming, getting drunk, getting wet wild, streaming VR, and then at the end of the month, on the 28th of January, I'll be doing my second 24-hour stream. So check that out. Come hang out. You know,
maybe Skyrim will actually play nice, and you'll be able to do the whole thing.
Oh, actually, I'll be playing Final Fantasy 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But that'll be fun. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Week 14. Thank you, Brandon and Lucas, for hanging out, guys. And
always a pleasure.
Lucas, it's always fun debating with
pleasure,
you,
man.
You know,
I am a DC fanboy. They can do no wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a fanboy, but
we make better movies.
I'm surrounded. I got a superhero fan, a Marvel fanboy, and
I'm a comic book fan. You know, I think you are too. I mean, because you like Marvel shit too. Just they make better comic books over at DC.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
Yeah. Better comic books.
Marvel
movies,
shifted
TV.
all their money to the movies. They don't care anymore. But all right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. We'll see you next week. We'll have Zach next week. Hopefully, if not, we'll have one of these beautiful motherfuckers come back and fill in. So we'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye.
See you later, guys.
BVS sucks dick.
Dude, that had to be like 2 hours.